have a golden gun inside of me. Don't box me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else. And if I fall behind, ignoring all the signs, and if I lose the fight, I still rage against the night. Don't box I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else than your machine. What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
Well, hello there and welcome. This is a special one that we got because it's a team that's near and dear to my hearts. The Aviaries Prospect Squad the Cardinals is going to be taking on the Bigwelds here in the Prospect playoffs. My name is Fuffy. I am joined by On. We have our producer Firehawk, and when the match starts going, Aiden is the one observing. On, are you hyped for this match?
Oh, you bet I am. So Tiny Elephant, the captain of the Cardinals, is one of my close friends. I'm really excited to see what kind of game plan he's drawn up for the semifinal here.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to see this one. And personally, as someone who's been helping to craft this game plan, we do have a little bit of bias here on the desk. I'm excited as well. Once I got out of playoffs, I was kind of sad, but it meant that I could spend a little bit of time sort of working with them. We worked on their ancient before the previous game, and they were able to beat ATL on it, even though they'd never really played ancient like at all. And so now we've been working on some other maps, and we'll see if those come through in the veto. I'm curious as we get closer to that. But before that, I want to give some context to both of these two teams. Bigwelds, the ones I'd say who are coming in as the favorites. The Automata, that's the franchise. Bigwelds is the team name, and they are at the top of the Froggers division of Prospect. They went 9-3 overall in the regular season, which I don't know if you can give some context to people that haven't played in a season of CSC, but 9-3 is real impressive.
Yeah. This is one of the few times we could see ATO as the higher seed coming in, given their not so
few
good
times in
track
all of
record.
CSC.
Well, they haven't exactly had a really good track record, but this season, Assassins has put together quite a good team coming into this playoffs. The Bigwelds, their ratings are actually very similar during the season, with the top fragger season dropping a
Yeah, top
1.83
fragger of the
rating.
season.
Yeah, dropping a 1.18 rating during the season, and the bottom frag being Beans, their captain, dropping a 0.83. So it's not a huge disparity between the top and the bottom frag, considering that they have 3 fraggers with more than a 1.15 rating. So
that's impressive. That's how you can tell a team's been doing really well, especially because eventually you run out of kills to get. You can't keep sharing them. And so obviously not everyone's going to have a crazy rating, but if 3 people can be popping off, that's really impressive. But if we flip the script, I think there's sort of one key star player for the Cardinals that we need to look out for.
Oh yeah, definitely, and that's American Cheeses. Oh, true to his name, he's been topping the leaderboard. Yeah, topping the leaderboard, topping the server, dropping a 1.17 rating across the 17 matches that he's played. So, really leading by example right there. And Tiny Elephant, their IGL, is not even that bad, well, compared to other players of his same role.
So yeah, I think Tiny having to call might sort of take a hit to their stats, but at the same time, in combines, we saw Tiny with like that 1.1 rating really showing up and fragging out. So I think there's some depth to this squad as well for the Cardinals, but I want to focus in a little bit on their opper because, Dane, I think it's really improved over the season as we've seen these stats go up and up. And is a player that we'd sort of always looked at as a main opper. And with how strong an op is in Counter-Strike as a whole, let alone in Prospect, I think they could be an X factor into this game.
But yeah, definitely. When they're on, they could, like you said, the op is one of the most important roles, if not the most important role in Counter-Strike. So they will turn the round around, and maybe the swing of the match as well, if given the chance. But on the other side, like I said, the Bigwelds, the ATO has a huge fragging core of Ochocinco, Season, and Yamalama. So it's not easy to count them out. If one of the 2-3 pawns of the Trident hits, well, the Cardinals will have nowhere to run.
Yeah, though the interesting thing with the head-to-head is that Gator Melon, actually, who's not a part of, I'd say, the sort of trio of stars, is the one picking up the AWP. We see him at 0.2 op kills per round. which is, I mean, pretty strong. That's still a solid opper, but that means that a majority of their kills are coming with the op. Maybe it's because, if they're a more passive opper and their teammates are just destroying everybody else, they won't get the stats up there. But it's interesting to see that even though the Cardinals are the underdogs, they seem to have the stronger opper in this matchup.
Oh yeah. I so as we are approaching this map veto, I want to give a little insight on the veto itself. So I got a little bit of a background sneak peek from Tiny Elephant themselves. So they are predicting that the ATO would ban
Yeah.
either Nuke or Vertigo in the first ban wave, because Nuke has historically been um, ATO's ban, and they are pretty
Hmm.
quote unquote bad
Yeah.
on Vertigo. And here's a map veto as we're
Yeah,
speaking.
I think we don't even have to dive too far into it besides saying I believe that ATO has won all, maybe lost one map on Ancient, and they've played it a lot. So it seems like that's going to be the one they're interested in. Cardinals just want to get Overpass out of there, map that they don't
Mhm.
play.
Exactly.
And Vertigo
And
is going to be the ban for the Bigwelds.
probably
That's a
Nuke
smart choice,
next.
given that the Cardinals are happy to jump into Vertigo. But that means that the Cardinals are picking Nuke. This is a punish. This is a
Yes.
map that Bigwelds have been uncomfortable on.
Yes, and the Cardinals reportedly have been practicing a lot on it.
Perhaps. We'll see if they hit their nades when we hop into the game. I'll be, if they did
Yeah,
the
but
homework I
I predict
assigned.
that the big welts, like Tiny Elephant says, will pick Ancient coming
It,
to
it would
this
make
first.
most sense. Maybe they want to punish with a map that's slightly less played, but I don't even know what they'd go into. Yeah,
Yes,
Ancient's just
definitely
their
Ancient.
favorite map. Yeah,
Why, if it ain't broke, why not fix it?
exactly. Now, what I'm curious about is I don't believe the Bigwelds have played a lot of Mirage, so perhaps that's going to be their ban. Cardinals decide to just get Inferno out of there, but maybe they want to play Mirage because Anubis is that newer map. I'm not sure they're how comfortable
I
they
know
are.
that Tiny Elephant has put a lot of work into improving their Anubis, and AVI has
Hmm.
historically been a pretty strong Anubis team overall. So we'll see if it favors
We'll
them in
see.
this last map, if it comes to last map.
Yeah, honestly, the last map I think could really go either way, but the fact that it's Anubis and Mirage, I actually, even though I like the Cardinals, I think that favors the Bigwelds just because they look at these two maps and it's two maps that fraggers just can dominate
And
on.
it's
Yeah,
Anubis
Anubis coming
decider.
through as that decider. And because of, I mean, so many fraggers can just dominate on these different maps, what it means is that some players are going to have to step up from the Cardinals if they want to match the output that Bigwelds can put out.
Yeah, we were talking about Dane earlier. This nuke map is a pretty good map for oppers. So that if they can get the op rolling early, get some kills, get some opening picks to start up, they feel with confidence and go into the late game. They'll definitely be able to punish any move that Big Wells try to
Hmm.
make.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one as they get ready to hop into the server as the servers are created. I I want to focus in a little bit on Nuke because I want to ask you, as someone who's sort of been playing, chilling. I mean, you're now what, you bumped up to Chally,
Oh yeah,
but before, you were down a little bit lower, just sort of fragging out. And because you've played around the levels of prospect, how much preparation, what kind of strategies compared to, we watch the pro scene, we see all the crazy stuff they're doing.
Mhm.
What do you expect to be sort of the meta and the expectations for these teams coming into a more strategy heavy map like Nuke?
just the outside smoke almost every single round, I bet. And
Hmm.
the reason why that is because it's kind of hard to play around the outside smoke as the CTs, and the
Hmm.
prospects players favor the outside smoke because it gives them a lot of leeway to either go lower, to either split into a side via mini, or just scope around the map, go around CT spawn, etc., etc. So look forward to seeing an outside smoke like an L smoke or like a heroic
Hmm.
variation on almost every gun round, I think.
Makes sense. I mean, if you've got one person who knows how to throw, Wonderwall or L smokes or whatever you want to call them, then just drop them a few smokes. That's the glory of nade dropping.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe look forward to some kind of vent drop as well. It is a favorite strat because it's
That's
at
true.
the prospect levels, not a lot of people know the exact
Hmm.
minutia of the timings, so they might be a little bit
Yeah.
late on nade throwing and like
Hmm.
early round kind of timings. So the a fast
That's
event
true.
drop might catch enemy off guard as they
And
are
I'll be
preparing
honest, I
nades.
don't think these teams, I don't know how much they put into really understanding their rotations. I think that's something that a lot of teams that come together struggle with. And so
Mhm.
if a T side is able to get a player down vent, the CTs sort of have to scramble. They have to figure
Yeah.
out who's going where, and that creates a lot of gaps that can be abused. So I think we should sort of keep an eye on that. More specifically, keep an eye on Tiny Elephant in and around that squeaky door. I'm interested to see what they'll be able to get in there, though. I'm also curious to see. I mean, Bigwelds, I believe they had a bye coming into this game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Um, I don't have the bracket pulled up because unfortunately that's not on the site. Sag. Um,
Apparently, it is. I'll check. HG versus. Um, oh damn, I'm not sure now.
we'll see what I'll here. I'll pull up the stats and get the full bracket so we can sort of look around to see what's going on here in Prospect.
But to
Playoffs, here we
while you
go.
do that, I want to
Big Welds, they did have a bye coming into or they had a bye in the first round, but Cardinals had already won their first round and didn't have a bye, won their second round. So both of these teams have had a best of 3 prior to this one to prepare. Though the Cardinals have played a little bit more. Perhaps that extra experience in best of threes could help. I personally think that the teams that don't have buys actually have a pretty big advantage coming into a lot of these best of threes, as it's very
oh yeah,
difficult to come in dry.
yeah.
But
Lexus Tong
luckily for the
says.
Big Welds, they did get that one game in prior.
Lexus Tong says in yesterday's weekly recap. By the way, check it out 7 p.m. every week, every Monday
Mhm.
on twitch.tv/CSC CS Confederation. Anyway, Lexus Tong says, and like you said earlier, teams with a bye day would come in very cold. They might not be
Mhm.
ready for teams that have already played a game and had high observation down, has been ready for that best of three. So
Yeah.
maybe ATO might falter a little bit, as because they
Mhm.
just came up of a bye day, and AVI's whole momentum after they beat ATL. Oh, yeah, ATL. Rather, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Please don't kill me.
Yeah. And also, I mean, AVI knows what it's like to be an underdog already coming into these games. Given that as they came up against ATL, that was a team that sat at second in their conference, whereas AVI is third in the other conference. And so, I mean, they've came in as an underdog and won there. Now they're even bigger underdogs because they're facing the top team of their own conference in the Big Welds.
Hmm.
So, we'll see how this one goes. I think map one, for AVI, I would put that as a must win because I think if they
Oh
win
yeah,
that, they can
definitely.
confidently 2-0. But if they lose it, even if they come back on Ancient, it means that map 3 of Anubis comes through, and that's where once Big Welds are warmed up, I think that they can win this. But I want to jump into predictions here because I'm confident in my bird fam, okay? I'm
All
predicting
right.
first just because I know that we're both biased. So I have to get my
I thought
prediction
you're
in
more
first.
biased than I am. Sure,
That's true.
yeah.
I'm way more biased. I'm so much more biased because I think that the Cardinals are going to 2-0 this one. They're going to take it all the way through on Nuke. They're going to clean up with the awesome nades that I've been showing them. And
All
uh,
right, all
and
right.
then they're going to be able to get the dub when it comes to the map 2 of Ancient.
All right. I am almost on your wavelength. I think that
Okay.
the Cardinals will take it first on you. The second map,
Hmm.
though, I think the Big Wells have the ability to take it. So, but the third map, I think Anubis, it's a pretty more balanced map, so the Cardinals will get it. So my predictions: Cardinal win 2-1.
Interesting. Okay. We got both Cardinal fans in here. I mean, of course, we're big
Mm-hmm.
fans. We enjoy ourselves
We
some
love
birds.
birds.
I like how they're messing around in the knife round even though it doesn't matter. Oh well, yeah, stabbing each other. Yep, there we go. Uh oh, it's the 1v1. Dane misses the backstab. He's not gonna get it. Oh, a kill for American Jesus, but killed by Dane. Beautiful trade fragging until finally all of the T's Kill them. And of course, Bigwelds, because Cardinals picked this map, they get to pick the side. They're going to pick to start CT, which, I
Right.
mean, makes sense. CT side has historically been favored on Nuke, but even now that I'd say it's much more of an even map at the highest level of metas, CT side, you sort of get to sit back. You get to let the opponents who are coming into a best of 3, perhaps, haven't played CS in a little bit, just been doing their aim warm up. Now they have to suddenly make these strats work. And we'll see if it does work. Tiny buy in util, armor across the board for the rest of the Cardinals. On the other hand, we see 2 Molotovs being deployed for the Bigwelds.
All right, coming into the first round of the semi-final, we'll see a kind of oh, looks like it might be a fast rush here, fast vet drop.
Oh, they're dropping Vet. They called the
Oh!
Vet drop
Oh, no.
immediately. And oh, Yamalama wants to go through. Evan's already down B. They could go back up A here. They could go back up A because it's so clear, but instead now they're flying out the squeaky door. Beans takes the fight,
Oh, this
loses
is
it outside,
bananas.
but Seasons there at top ramp. This is such a crazy back and forth. Ochachino and Seasons, 2 of the big fraggers for the Bigwelds, and now Dane is stuck in the back of the site. Gonna just go for that bomb
1v3.
plant, get some money. Makes perfect sense, but Gator comes in the side and takes him down, and that is going to be the Bigwelds winning out the pistol. You mentioned to
it
keep an
might
eye
have
out for
been.
vent drop.
I think it might have been a Ice has got kind of stuck there trying to find the vent in all
Well,
that
the
smoke.
smoke landed more shallow because of the
Yeah,
molly.
yeah, and that was I don't know who buys a molly on pistol round, but I guess it worked out
Like
for the big
I
well.
get putting one ramp, but they put one squeaky and one ramp? Like, oh my gosh.
I mean that's a prospect strategy for you. If it works, it
hmm
works.
But now Cardinals have a buyback.
Quite a little bit of a lack of utility here. 4 flashes and 2 smokes. Actually, no, 3 flashes and 3 smokes. Might be
Ooh, they're
fast
just
rap
gonna go
taking.
early
Oh, it
ramp.
is a fast rap take.
There's one FAMAS here from Beans. This is going to be such a hard duel to take and to try
Oh,
to win,
Seasons
but
picked it
Seasons
up.
rotate. Oh my god, Seasons. You can't just get 3 there. Long range, Evan does get one back with the Mac 10, even goes to slip down,
God.
but in the meanwhile, AJ is going to get fragged out. Evan, a little more damage. Swap for the FAMAS, a swing
Oh
wide,
my
but
god.
ooh, Ochachino is ready for it.
Seasons just slides in and gets free there. How
That
did
was
he get
crazy.
that?
I don't get it.
Him either. And coming into the third round here, definitely Cardinals are gonna be on a save. But Seasons has bought down those, so there might be a chance to get a couple of frags.
I love the replay from an Elite game, I think. Was that Elite Grands? Yeah, had something wrong in the replay buffer.
To be fair, that was a good
Unfortunate.
game, so
Dang.
can't
I
can't
mean,
really complain.
yeah, can we just do that one again instead of this?
Yeah, it's actually good players instead of these prospect scrubs. Am
Oh,
I right?
wow. Okay. All right. All right. What tier were you in last season?
I got moved up tier and think I'm too big for for prospects.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm an elite now, so or not in elite, but I'm on the trajectory towards it. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna talk as much trash as I can as well. You know, Cardinals playing this one a little slow. I assume their goal here is
Can't
just to
really
bait
blame
some
them.
util and group to a site.
Yeah.
Well, or just to even hold to see what's being done by the Bigwelds. The Bigwelds, they're not. No one's getting too bored and pushing, though. One player's sneaking outside.
Ooh, Tiny might
This.
cast him off guard here. Oh,
Oh, peeks around.
that was a
Unfortunate.
unfortunate timing. Yeah.
If they had
Anyway,
one more player with them, maybe they could have caught something. But instead, Gator's gonna get that one and get out. Escape with the M4. You don't want to be dropping any of those to the pistols. That's important money for the CTs to keep.
American cheeses though, exploring the outside, trying to avenge the death of Tiny Elephant, perhaps. All of them are going outside actually. In 30 seconds. Ooh, and who catch Gator Melon off guard? Might be.
Assassinated. Yamalama's up
Will not
close here.
expect a second person in the mini though. Bomb's
Yeah,
going to go
I mean,
lower. I think they might have heard
oh,
this,
they're
but
down. If someone gets in the vent right now, though, they could cut off. Okay, Yama's
yeah,
down.
but
Yamalama's
might be
here.
good.
Sprays, tags, body shots, not killing Ice, but Bean's already there.
He's too fast. Ice will get one though. He have to die here if they want to get money for next round.
Yeah, it's death time. It's unfortunate for
Oh,
Ice.
they
He's
died
gonna
after
die
time.
after time. Did
It
they
doesn't
try to
really
go
matter
up
because
vent or try to go back?
I'm
What
not
the
sure,
heck?
but either way, That is a big hit onto what was Ice the Cardinals. I,
Oh, imposters, falling wizards, and they win the elite fight.
I love Elite.
I love messing with production. We love you, production. All right.
I see in chat Nitro drinks whole milk by itself. Don't listen to him.
Oh, this is a buy. They're throwing Navi smokes here. AJ is gonna get one smoke, gonna scoop up the second and throw it so that they can clear this outside control. In the meanwhile, keep an eye on that squeaky door because they're putting a little bit of pressure on it. As
Dane has the op
Dane
holding.
peeks over to cut off rotates.
Ooh, Evan catches Gator.
Ice.
The op is
Ooh.
gone for his CTs.
Okay, there it is. They catch that op back outside. Wait a second. Where did Evan get that? I guess just aggroing all the way up towards red. They're deep. They're deep outside, and they're applying so much
There's a
pressure now
solid
with this.
card.
There's a rotate up secret. Yamalama gonna get that frag, but there's already 2 Ts passed. Already
They
into
don't
the
know that
garage.
Evan's here, probably.
Yeah, Evan's got an eye on it. AJ makes contact and loses the fight out, and now they fall apart. The crunch up from secret by Yamalama. Nobody watching it. Dane pulled their attention away just a little bit too early. So Tiny
Just a little
Elephant
bit
left
disjointed.
alone.
Has a
Crispy
whole
little
minute left.
headshot. Has bomb. Can decide to go wherever they want, but there's likely going to be a CT to meet them. Nobody down B yet, so an opportunity for a plant.
The CTs haven't known yet. Ooh. A quick rotation from Yamalama to get to the vent. Ooh, never mind. Can't see exactly the screen who it was, but
Oh,
let's
Tiny's
see if they
slipping
get
close here.
impatient.
If Tiny
Could get a
is ready
timing on
for the
Season's
squeaky
here.
swing. Oh, goes to look towards double instead. Tiny, where's that crosshair place? Back to...
Oh, almost
Ooh,
there. That was a
good
good peek, but
try.
Season's too quick on the trigger.
Yeah, crosshair just not on the head immediately. Seasons was.
I think that round was all done by Yamalama there. Just
Yeah,
working up the secret door and just destroying the opper on Marshmallow.
it's all about awareness. If Dane's ready for that fight, I think that's a round that the Cardinals win 9 out of 10 times. But instead, Dane just tried to go a little bit further over Marshmallow, perhaps the inexperience given, Cardinals haven't really played a lot of Nuke either. They took this to try to punish the Bigwelds, and well, now they've got to figure out their T-side. Bomb plant means they're going to buy up again. We're likely going to see a similar default unless they decide to run something quick. We'll see what they do. Breaking the glass as per usual. As we hop back into the prior replay, we're going to confirm that it works. We confirm that replay is all good here as, Dane looking to hop up Marsh again. Let's see, pressure on towards Squeaky. Do they must know that one could in theory drop vent the CTs here. I'm not sure how they want to
American
rotate.
Cheese is lurking outside here. He might catch the CT with a timing. Gator Melon just holding the smoke. I don't think he actually
Oh, he
knows about
doesn't
American.
see.
Oh, yeah.
American Jesus teasing us on the wall. Bang!
Ooh,
But Gator's
get
gonna hit that
caught
shot.
out.
Tiny has a squeaky pick though. That's A site weakened up a little bit, and Dane's already up top here. The secret player could come back, and they could try to crunch in here. Oh, but Ochachino's got an eye on Mini. Able to jiggle both of these. I don't know if Ice will expect such an angle up high. Not even the usual Mustang spot.
They have a minute
Ochachino's
left.
back there. The Cardinals just want to use this minute to look for picks. Oh, but
Tiny
Tiny's
gets
gonna go
caught out.
down.
Evan's down lower. They can't pop up the vents if the Cardinals choose to hit A.
Ice is
Drop
gonna
far
go back
to
for
spawn
bomb
now.
here. Has to get it all the way in the back.
40
Ice
seconds
could
left.
try to bring this ramp and they crunch, or it's A and they bring a player up vent. They have to make one of these two decisions right now. Oh, drop mini. Okay. Are they gonna come on in? No, it's a smoke to get down vent. Ice wants to go. Ice is gonna drop a flash and run. Oh, don't flash yourself though, my friend. There it is,
Dane
down
get
the
caught
vent.
out.
Oh, Dane gets caught, but Evan still got the site clear. Ice, that's a molly, and a plant gonna be guaranteed. Able to just put it down safely behind
Not
the
bad for
site.
Evan though. Not bad for
Yeah,
Evan.
it's not, but if Evan gets another frag, that's all that's needed. You don't need to be able to cover the bomb here because your teammate's on it. A flash confirms that one's coming from ramp. Evan just tucked in here. The newest signing to this Cardinals roster, but Ice is the one to make that contact and to take down Season. Evan up close, clean headshot, and they might just turn this round around. Ice with the final frag, and the Cardinals get a first on the board.
Evan just using American cheeses as a bait to get the timing, going down secret, and catching the ramp player off guard, opening up the B side for the Cardinals, allowing them to get the first round win.
It's those rotations. I'm telling you, you get a player down secret, you get a player down vent, you can pull rotations so many different ways, and prospect teams aren't ready to adjust to that. I think this is the advantage that the Cardinals have on their side, but they have been a little bit slow to start. We see Gator was the one to get that opening pick, but it's really Ice who seals the deal. Ice and Evan combining together to grab all these frags. They just got better positioning in towards B, and then they were able to win the
That
round
shot on
out.
that shot on Gator Melon was key though. If Evan didn't get that kill there,
Oh, one of
Gator
these
Melon,
outside smokes missed. Yamalama hops up above, trying to take fights, but basically goes even there.
that's a lot of damage done too.
But
Oh damn!
great HE, and AJ
Dang,
tries to
another
cross from far.
overextension.
Oh, if
Didn't
that
get the
one
third,
smoke
though.
didn't miss, perhaps they could have gotten down better, but instead they're sort of getting picked apart on this outside walk. Still, Ochachino's low, and Gator is alone. If they get this entry, anything's possible, but not probable here, as Ice is down low in a 1v3.
They still have a fashion
Oh, here's the
to play
running.
around this. Oh, but could be baited. Oh,
Beautiful headshot.
Ochocinco's 1 HP basically.
Oh, it's all about whether they take the fight onto Beans, whether they move back around, slipping through here.
They can sneak up the
Ochocinco
vents
is
if
in
they
control.
want to.
Oh, do they realize that Ochocinco's control? If they place their crosshair right, that's a frag. Or if they walk up vent, I don't think Beans is watching this at all. They know they can't come back ramp.
This is a
Beans is like,
great
okay,
play.
I have to come up secret. But no, up vent. Do they see it? Do they spot it around the side? Yes, and Ice gets the headshot. One more kill to find, and it's the low player in Ochachino. Bomb gonna get planted down, and Ochachino has to rotate up. Even a Molotov onto the vents to try and cut things off. Where are they going to hide in? It is second vent. Ice slips back, waiting. Ochachino makes footsteps. Ice is gonna pre-aim. It's one body shot required. Just one singular bullet needed to finish this round, and Ochachino doesn't clear it at all. Ice wins the 1v3. A 4K, and the Cardinals have another round.
That was superb from Ice. What a clutch. Just the reposition up to the vents, up to a catching beat completely off guard. And Ochocinco, at that point, was a free win for the Cardinals for Ice. That was just superb there.
This is what makes that like T side of Nuke so strong and clutching so strong, is that once the CTs don't have 5 players up, they can't cover every angle. There's so many ways to slip and slide into the right positions, and Ice does it right in that one. Up to 8 frags, a low buy here, so Bigwelds are just gonna push into
just
lobby.
a lobby crunch.
Oh,
they might catch the bomb off guard here.
They don't see bomb. They don't see it, and AJ can cover, but they are running up the ladder to roof. And Gator Melon gets a frag.
What is going
AJ
on?
might catch that player Marsh.
That's a lot of chaos
damage onto
going on right
Yamalama. But this is getting scary. This is some llama drama here, as finally Tiny comes in to help finish the frag. But Ochachino and Gator Melon have both gotten an AK, and Beans has caught a great timing onto Evan, frag in the side. Oh, and a second assassination onto American Jesus. Now it's Tiny to try and deliver a clutch similar to what Ice pulled off before.
Fortunately, the CTs don't have any armor at all, so Tiny Elephant can just get 2 easy frags here. But the problem is, well, they know where they are, and
it's 2 AKs.
Yeah, it's 2 AKs. Oh, they do have a Molly and a flash to play around, so they could use them to try to eliminate angles and try to peek off.
Okay, doors the sound cue on what site they're at. Tiny Elephant. Oh, creeping into ramp to take the fight. They're both
That
here.
is a good choice.
This could be
but
such
both
a
of them
lineup.
are here.
Oh, but Gator Melon's got the crosshair. Place doesn't hit the shot. The spray, and Ochachino flicks to the head. Bigwelds steal away an eco with the lobby crunch, overwhelming the T's using their pistols. And they answer right back.
I didn't know why Tiny was on a Deagle to begin with. They had $700 that they could have bought a MAC-10 or a UMP with that money.
I think it's just a misread of the economy, honestly. They thought maybe there was another round where the Bigwelds try to force in, but, I mean, once you break their money, you just have to be ready. You've got to be ready for these lobby crunches, and right now, the Bigwelds have to be ready for something quick, because the Cardinals all want to go together. American Jesus has got a flash. This flash is going to pop top site, and I think they're going to try to run out hut. No, they're getting ready for a squeaky play instead. Dane's going to swing the door. They're going to chuck it out, and they're going to go quick. See if they go quick enough, though. Ooh.
3 quick kills simultaneously. And 4. Cinco
Youch.
and Yamalama too quick on the trigger there, as well as Seasoned. And Tiny Elephant in a 1v5 will get dropped by Season in the end. That was a quick
Yeah.
round.
That's how you play your anti-ecos, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Take
Play
note.
together. Don't give up 1v1s. Well, except for the end there when Season just swung in, but well, we don't talk
But
about
I
that.
mean,
We
once
let
you're
Season do everything.
5v1, like, you know,
Yeah, there's
you
no
get
way
a
they can
little
clutch a
bit,
one 5v1, right?
No way. There's no way. I want to give
Mm-hmm.
out the like passes. It's like a hall pass, except it's, one running in a XV1 situation pass. Oh,
Oh
Dane
yeah,
lining up. Top hut Molly. It's going to take a sec, but there it is.
Dane's having
Bang
a
gets it down.
horrendous start right now with 1 kill and 8 deaths.
Still got
So,
the util though. Top hut
mhm.
Molly landing, and it's going to
Oh, they
apply
get
some
spotted out.
pressure, but ooh, yeah, gets spotted there. Not looking towards a red
Oh,
Yamalama. It's just destroying them on outside. They're not prepared for the fights that are being taken. You got to be ready to duel because if the outside player can, I mean, honestly, make themselves feel so big, get all those kills, then it lets the other players reinforce these sites and just lock down any kind of push. Right
yeah,
now, we see the 2 players set up on A.
that was not the first time we saw Dane overextend on the marshmallow position there. The first 2 times costing him his life, and the third time cut him to 20 HP. Evan get dropped by Yamalama again, multi-fracking. Being a
Honestly,
total menace right now.
the only good news for the Cardinals is that I would say it's their CT side, which is going to be much stronger here in this one. That
Yeah, but
being said, like
they will still have to get a sizable
they need
amount
at
of
least
rounds,
like
no?
6, 7 rounds here.
Oh, holy
Oh,
crap.
double dunk.
Yeah,
Dang,
and
Gator Malone.
American Cheeses hasn't had a really banging start as well. We know that AJ can put up huge numbers when needed, but it hasn't been too positive for him at the moment.
Yeah,
And
they're
it's
having a
just it
rough
felt
one.
a little bit disjointed again from the Cardinals. Is the first 2 people coming out of outside just kind of went
Mhm.
one by one, didn't really try to trade out Yamalama or just played around together. But we'll
There's
see. This
a
is a
deep smoke from the CTs to try to cut off. I don't know if the Cardinals will be able to respond to this one. The push
another
up, but
variation from the play.
Molly's going to go too deep. They missed the red Molly. It's not going to force Yamalama out of position, though. Yamalama is sort of
Yama's
stuck close.
effective right
And
now.
there's a player
Oh,
that's already
no.
crossed the red.
Oh man,
Oh,
Dane
Dane with a
hits.
1 dig before going down.
It's a
Gator?
4v4. It's doable, definitely doable with all 4 players on armor. So
Oh,
if
heck.
the Cardinals can hit some well-placed
This
headshots
is a
here,
fight garage. Ooh.
yeah, and American Cheeses
AJ
will
takes
get
the
gain
fight.
melon. Oh, that's a good shot from Ice. The B side's completely open now.
This could be
Oh,
the
the
round they
bomb is
needed.
so slow though. Oh, the bomb's gonna take a while to get there. They have to secure the B side while the bomb gets there slowly. Both
Yeah.
both CTs are at ramp, trying to retake, 2v4. It's gonna be hard, but the T's are on pretty low HP. And they don't have a lot of utils. They only have 1 flash on Evan. Ice is starting to get this peak right in here.
They've got to play crossfires. If they give 1v1s, then I mean, it's Ochachino in season, 2 of the best players in the entire tier. That being said, it looks like they're grouping up.
Oh no.
Playing together, 2
Oh
players
no.
close. Oh, that's an overcommitment from AJ, but at least Ice swings for a trade, and
Oh,
now, thriving off the chaos, Ice is going to grab a double. Ice is
free.
solo-handedly keeping the Cardinals in this game.
Oh yeah. The clutch earlier and now the free just banging Tech 9
Free
headshot.
banging.
Yeah. No, you need more than one person fragging Cardinals. You need to activate Dane and American Cheeses because they haven't been
Yeah.
that inspiring this seaside thus
The good
far.
thing is that this is map 1 of a best of 3, and then also we get to sort of see them warm up on this T side and then hop into CT. Dane going for that opening pick. Tiny gonna throw that same util from roof, so it looks like the same default as the deep Navi smokes begin to
Ooh, Dane
land.
finally gets an opening on Bean Sam. Yeah,
Oh,
maybe a
that's a good
variation is
frag.
what they need.
I'm gonna be honest, I like Dane going for that pick there, especially because if they watch a demo, they see where Beans played. And I
Mhm.
mean, if you're gonna try to abuse a player, Abuse the one that's been in much more supportive roles. That's
Ooh,
playing the anchor over on ramp. Oh, or just
Tiny
abuse this
almost gets you there.
mini
One and a
fight. Yeah,
half.
Tiny.
Oh, but
That was kind of crazy.
How did Ice die there? Caesar just catching them off guard in
Yeah,
lobby.
Ice went for a hut peek. Oh, AJ's close. Oh,
Oh no!
turns.
Oh
The
no!
timing.
That's disastrous. After getting the first pick there from the Cardinals. Oh my god! And bad gets worse.
It's heartbreaking. Dane should just save at this point. I know it's 50 seconds. Like, yeah, see if they give you a pick, but like straight up, hold on to the op. Oh, footsteps.
Oh, they heard that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
scope's
they'll
gonna be heard.
splicey back out. Man, that was a poor round by Cardinals. After the first kill, they should have just gathered around and try to go together. At least just do anything but have Ice peek out alone in HUD. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's tough
AJ
to
just got
say
caught up by
because
poor timing. That would have been a tilted for him. Oh, and they just walked into
yeah,
that. Oh
yeah,
no,
it's tough
gave
to say
away a free
because
AVP.
you want Ice to have full confidence, but at the same time, you don't want to run the risk of overextending as they did in this round. Tiny one and done, and then that's the timing that sealed it. AJ,
Hmm.
even if you're walking out of ramp, you've got to walk backwards and hold that. It's a tough thing to do, but you know those little things can stop the most unlucky of timings from coming through. Because I
Maybe
mean
a
that
bit
was
of
real unlucky.
that's a prospect coming out of AJ. Usually a very solid player for Cardinals, but you know, not everyone's
And
perfect.
sometimes you're less experienced. If you're not as familiar with a map like Nuke, you might not know that CTs like to aggress those kind of angles.
You know, one positive I want to say for the Cardinals right now is that they're still keeping the Bigwelds kind of honest, economy wise, because
That's
Beats
true.
on an MP9, Ultrasinker could have dropped
Well,
them.
why didn't they just get a Beans is
Yeah,
like so just like I'll
or
let my star players frag out and be full support. It's like no, you could get an M4 from one of them.
yeah, but still, that might be a factor into this round. Coming into this round, Beats might get caught off guard, and
Ooh,
MP9
they're
just
getting
doesn't
ready to
work at long
exit.
range. Ooh. Yeah, this
It
is a
looks like some
straightforward round.
Some roof util being lined up. Oh, that's a molly onto Squeaky. That's awkward. Smoke mini coming through. They're
Ooh.
running out hut, but there's no sight flash. Sight flashes haven't been hitting at all, and so none of these players are blind. But American Jesus is still here. Doesn't clear back
That's good
sight, but
trade.
gets
Free
traded by
free.
Ice. And now they're into it. The mini smoke is perfect because it cuts off the one other player that could be helping out A. Oh, but the ramp push timing is so awkward, and Beans makes that MP9 work. Now they have to turn their attention back, but also they have to worry about the one in heaven. Ice is going to see the head. Oh, but not get the head shot. Now
Oh, he
finally
will.
through. And in the meanwhile, Dane has cleared out that lobby flank. All they've got to do is get bomb, plant it, and play together. Play the trade because there's an AWP at Gatormelon waiting in mini to try to steal away the hopes and dreams of the Cardinals.
That smoke
Smoke's
might
gonna
have
be too
gone too
deep.
deep there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, an overextension from Dane again.
Oh, Gator just doesn't miss those. They trusted the smoke that completely whiffed. And now
They
it's
know
been
that
so
Ice
out
is
because
on
Ice is so
1 HP.
low.
Oh
And then it's the
man,
frag. 1v2, an overextension, a missed smoke. Again, the little things are what's costing the Cardinals.
that side hit as well. Evan just coming out of HUD totally alone there, untradeable by anyone apart from American Jesus coming in a
Yeah,
bit
that
late
trade
there
was a little
actually.
bit late. I'm glad that AJ still was able to find a frag, but you,
That
you
felt
gotta have Jesus right behind. You know, you can't be waiting. The timing on these XX is just so important, but just sort of an extra stutter step there.
also the flashes as well were completely
Yeah.
non-existent. They didn't hit deep
Any
enough, I
sight
don't think.
flashes, and I think they just run over that A site.
Oh man, but at least we see another op on Dane. Not any Yuso, so. Ooh, Evan just
Oh,
taking the straight up fight and winning the fight against Yamayam. Oh, American Jesus gets caught up
oh, you got a
again.
flash garage. It's all about the flash garage, but now you just post an op on it. Dane gets the frag and the L smokes land. They can just walk secret here. If they do this as a team, I'm pretty confident in their chances in this round. Ice can lurk in towards ramp.
Need
Beans has
to
already
receive.
come down vent, come down from being that ramp player, and it's all about the trade. They don't get it. Oh,
Respect, and they fell back immediately.
yeah, they got to either swing that together or
No, they
just
have
don't swing
season
it at
coming
all.
down. They could go upper right now.
That's true. They pulled an extra rotate. If
Oh, but
Ice is
look at
still here to
Ice.
crunch, we'll play her
Look at
up vent.
Ice.
Tiny's not going to clear it. Tiny doesn't clear that one up vent. Season is up here holding towards heaven. They're cognizant of the possibility of a wrap, which Tiny's going for. This is all over the place.
Uh, what is Ice? Oh, Ice is coming to join Tiny. I
Are they
thought
both going
Ice
to
is
go in
going.
ramp or are they both going to go A? If they go A, I think it's a mistake. I think, yeah, Tiny's saying, no, let's go down ramp. We've got 30 seconds and this is going to be the avenue of attack and it's
The
the
bomb is
correct one. There's
alone
one
with
player to
Dane though. If
defend.
Dane misses a shot, they're completely
That's
dead here.
true. But realistically, Dane just needs to call the positioning and stay alive. And then they need to come through and clear. They have to run control. Yeah, here it is. Here's the sprint through and
There we
catching him in the
go.
back. Now it's Dane. Dane,
Dane still
run
hasn't.
your little ass off and get that bomb down. Season coming
I don't
out
think
in the
Ice.
round,
Ooh,
but
Tiny gets.
Tiny's there to cover. Tiny
Oh
read
my
this round
god.
perfectly. We could see they already knew to walk ramp from the beginning. Once Ice cleared it out, they said, okay, we're just going to do the long way round. We're going to get this bomb down, and we're going to win this fourth. Cardinals.
That,
I said
that
they would
almost
want
got
6 or
so
7.
dicey there. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think this round might have completely broken the economy of Bigwelds. I think Season can buy one and probably drop one as well as gain a million.
yeah,
If Ultra Cinco can save this successfully, they can be able to drop as well. But they're gonna be on a
that's
back
true.
foot economy wise.
I mean, they only really need one drop because Beans just loves that MP9.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's an op right in front of Ultra Cinco as well. But I think if he drops his M4, Season will be able to hear it.
Oh, but on the bomb blast, he could go for it, or just here at the end, yeah, do a little clear and whoop, scoop it up.
Yeah,
There's
Gator
the
Melon has been
AWP.
really, really impactful on the op. So
hmm
giving them the offer would be a good idea.
This
I would
opening
like.
fight is just, I mean, it's the give and take of Yamalama always taking the fight. Sometimes you lose it.
10 assists though on them. Holy crap. Just dumping nades
Dang.
outside and getting all the utility damage. I'd like to see Cardinals go for a huge ramp play here because they haven't tested ramp a lot. And we saw Beans miss a lot of those shots and they only have a smoke on them right and from us, so they'll be on
You
a
know,
back
honestly,
foot either way.
if they keep doing smokes and pressure outside, as we see Dane sort of holding that closer angle,
Ooh,
ready and
Ice is
wary
mixed noise.
of a fight.
Beans knows.
Oh, Tiny can get vent here. Makes noise. They know that the player is down vent, but I
Ooh,
don't
Beans
know if they
catches
know what
Ice.
they can do. Beans does have that, and that's the second lobby player dead. Bomb's still all the way back in spawn, so it has to be retrieved. Dane can do that if they decide to slip off of Marshmallow. Tiny's coming back up. I think they just want to wrap outside here. And if they do,
Spotted.
oh,
Cinco got spotted.
Ocho just loves dropping that smoke there and playing around it. Happy to just give up
Yamalama.
so much space, and in the meanwhile, Yamalama comes in mini to get the frag. Tiny, ready to go back up vent. Yamalama makes noise on the reload towards second vent.
Shadow here.
So as they're
Yamalama
sneaking
might see the
in,
shadow. Ooh. Oh my god.
oh,
Yamalama
that's
decided
the
to shut
frag.
down for some reasons.
Oh, but Bomb has to come through lobby. Bomb has to
Oh,
come through
Seasons
lobby.
might be in a
Look at
perfect
where
position to
Season
stop
is.
this.
Yeah,
Oh my
this is
god.
the prime position to win the round. Is there going to be a T here ready to trade, or is Evan just going to get the
Evan,
frag? Such
Right
an
on a
important
swivel there.
headshot from Evan. Says sit down to the star player. Gonna go ahead and get this bomb down, and it's another round where through the chaos the Cardinals thrive. Call them the Phoenixes because they rise from the ashes.
Oh man, Ultra Cinco had been have to save this here because there's no way that they can realistically retake this, suffer the loss, and as I said that they're
We've
probably
seen
going
some
for this,
crazier clutches, but they don't clear it at all, and Tiny Elephant
and
gets a
they
nice little spray
it was
down.
a terrible decision in my opinion. Now they have zero money coming into this last round here.
Oh yeah, this is gonna give. It should, unless they completely choke. Shout out to
AVI.
Caster Curse. Yeah, shout out to AVI. Unless someone loses power. Oh God, I said it. Where's
Oh,
Wood? I need to
no.
start knocking right now.
This is a AVI team in prospect in the semifinal. You can't do this to us 2 seasons.
Are you
3
gonna have
seasons in a row.
flashbacks on?
Yes, I will.
Oh.
For context
Wow.
viewers, this in season 8 it's in the prospect semifinal.
Oh,
Ooh,
they're
as I said
rushing.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh,
Good
okay.
control by Ricky Jesus and Evan. Evan's really coming to himself in the last few rounds. Actually,
Oh, yeah.
getting the openings. Ooh, yeah, that was a
There it
quick
is.
round there.
That was a great half from the Cardinals, especially the way that they brought it back. The way that
yeah.
they really won rounds by working out. Yes, it would have been nice if they got the openings, but I mean, it's totally fine if you are a little bit cold here at the beginning because it's all about warming up, ramping into it. Now it's the big CT side for them to
We've
try
been
to
looking for
close it out to bring this comeback. As we
been
see on
looking
the
forward to
replay, they
this.
finally got around where they dealt with the ecos and the rushes. The Russian. The
And
Yikes.
let us pause. In the meantime, I'll give you some update on the B stream, which is the
Ooh, B
recruit
stream update.
game between the Goshi and the Spaghettis. The recruit
Okay, okay.
semifinals. Goshi is up 8-7 against the Spaghetti right now, and it is
Ooh, that's a
Spaghetti just
close
won
one.
the second pistol round, so they're up 8. They're tied right now 8-8.
That's
UPS and
exciting.
OS, two franchises with very long history, so
Do we
it's
have a C
exciting.
stream as well tonight?
We do have a C stream actually with a contender semifinal going on between Necromatters of YC and the Cheetahs of SAP. So we have a Anonymous on the cast and the observing desk. So shout out to
Ooh.
Anonymous. We love
I love
Anonymous
it
on this
when we
house.
get the observer in on casting. That was the
Yeah,
original CSC way. When I
yeah,
first
shout out to
joined,
Phoebe as well. Phoebe did
oh
a
yeah,
lot of observing and casting this season, so love her
yeah,
so much.
and pulling
Right.
everybody together tonight to get 3 streams going.
Again, shout out to Phoebe on the observing desk for the stream tonight, and shout out to Firehawk during the productions. She's the one who does all the replays. So if you see any bad replay, blame it on her.
Yeah, and also I did specifically ask our prospect team to ban overpass so that we could not see the camera from Firehawk because that's, the one thing I can't handle. But instead we get to see the beautiful camera angles and the beautiful replays, getting back to see what's been going on through this game, see the frags back and forth, see that the Bigwelds had a real strong start to this game, making it all the way up to 4-0 before the Cardinals answered back with that, I mean, honestly, beautiful round there on the B site that we see playing out right now. But I'd say it's not been easy. Though the one player it's been easier for is Ice. Look at that sick clutch.
Yeah,
Oh
that
man.
1v3 was the highlight of the half so far. Let's see if they can reproduce it in the second half.
It's all about reproducibility. It's all about consistency. I mean, best of threes, you got so many rounds, you got to be able to do it again and again. This time, they're sending 2 players outside. That's a nade that's just going to tag up a little bit. Ice looking for long-range headshots and crisply assassinates Gator Melon. Gonna send the rest of the T's a little bit nervous. They slip back, another player behind red. Ice is still making contact, but they can get one down secret now. Luckily, there is a rotate in towards B. Question is that rotate going to get the kill? Dane dies.
This is a pretty doable round for the Bigwelds here, despite the early loss in getting Melon. The B side is probably completely theirs. Yeah, TT's are just playing for retake at this point. There's no kit though. Ice gets shot by Season. Yamalama on very much 1 HP right now. Season, ooh, that's a
Oh,
drive-by headshot. Okay, Tiny.
okay. They caught out the ramp lurker. Now Tiny's here, and American Jesus in the meanwhile. Low HP, but still got a headshot. They even have a smoke. They're going to
Yamalama.
force the T's in one direction by smoking them off. Comes back
Ooh,
into the vent.
the A
Gets
side's
fragged,
completely
and now
open now.
Beans can go back up. Back into A. The CTs, do they realize this? Do they rotate now? Bomb
They
getting
know.
planted.
There's no kit on the CTs though, so they have to hurry it up. They want to successfully
Okay.
retake this.
Evans up the ladder now.
Yamalama's on
Fights, has to
1
play the
HP
headshot
right now.
angle. Beans. Oh, this is the duel. This is the duel that decides it all, and Elephant gets it. Now it's Yama. So low, needs an instant
get
headshot,
shot
and
by
Evan
Evan.
finds him. Evan gonna fall to their death. A little bit of comedy here in this round. But either way, it's a win for the Cardinals. They pick
Guys,
up
you
a
gotta
pistol.
remember, drop down, slide down on the yellow board.
Yeah.
Do not drop down
On
directly.
the yellow board, get to the box, get to the top of the silos. You got options, but it is not just fall.
Yes, I agree, chat. LMAO.
Dang.
Yes.
One might even say LMFAO.
Yes. That is the curse word version, which we don't do in this
It's the
Christian
inappropriate version.
Christian CSGO league.
All right. I'm back from the Bigwelds.
Yamalama choosing to have a Mac 10 instead of a.
Oh, it's a rush.
It's gonna be a
It's
rush.
rush A. Do not stop, my friend. Molly's in
Yamalama
the
getting
face,
opening.
but
Haven't traded out.
1 for 1. Oh, they're still keeping Dane here on ramp, and Dane has gotten close. Are they going to clear this angle here? Seasons
Oh
swings it,
no!
and they're aware.
Another overextension from Dane.
Yeah, it's a rough here now. Tiny.
Oh
So much
man, that
space has
is.
already been taken away. I'd call this a save here. The
Yeah,
Cardinals know their stuff unless we see Ice do something absolutely insane on
which is not going to
32
be the first
HP.
time.
Whoop.
Drop seasons.
First kill found. Okay, up to a Galil. I'm not going to
Doable
say
now.
I'm believing, but I'm just going to
Evans.
say we have seen Ice do some crazy things, and Evan's coming in to help. A
Gator Melon.
2v3.
Oh, I was gonna say off angle from Gator Melon there.
Ooh, Molly into dark. Gator's holding close. Swing.
Oh yeah.
Perfect pre-fire. Evan should save. Maybe scoop up that gun, but still. Just save. Just save. Okay. Goes down. Falls. Cardinals, they're going to be on a single loss. 1,500 on some of these players. This is a
Man,
buyback, but it's not pretty.
I don't want to say it's completely Dane's fault there because the CGs just couldn't hit any shots against Bigwelds, but that might have been too much of an overextension. Going into the
Mhm.
trophy room completely dry while you know that the T's
Dane
have
had a great spot when they were hugging the wall, and then they peeked wide, which Seasons was already holding for. If
Yeah,
they
but
just
even then,
stayed
I don't think
tucked,
they get more than one
Season, I
getaway
don't think would have
fast.
been ready for it.
That's
I
true.
don't think they get cleared if they're up close. That's a smoke that's going to land a little bit too deep to actually block off Garage. They're going to
Doesn't
get
really
the
matter.
first and second
wait.
of the L smokes, but the middle one is late. Okay, there we go. They've got cross. They've got
Doesn't really
down.
matter because they had
And
no
we've
eyes
got
on it.
Ice here waiting for him. Makes a spot, drops a smoke. It's like we're watching a pro match here. Cutting off the rotates, playing it safe.
Kind of perspective. Ooh, almost catching the head of Ice there.
And now they have to come
Ooh.
back up, and there's pistols waiting. So many pistols waiting.
Oh, that's a perfect read from the Cardinals. Just pushing through. Oh my god.
Oh, they know where Ochachino is. It's a 1v1 here right now, though. Evan slipping
but
around the
Ice-
side,
Ice
drops
has
a
to-
nade, gives away the position. Oh, such a mistake from Evan, but Ice is out behind. Quick, but the deagle shots.
Oh my
I was
God.
going to say too quick, but one headshot's all they need.
Oh, I
Ice
almost
wins
got a
that
heart
out for the
attack there with
Cardinals.
Ice almost whiffing that.
That was, oh my gosh. I thought, yeah, Ice missed the first shot, went bam, bam, bam. They just sort of went around a little too fast with the spread on the deal, but a deep breath from Ice. They focus in
Right.
and they hit the crisp, clean 1D. We count it as a 1D because they reset between the first few shots in that one. So let's go Ice and let's go Cardinals as
Love
they're going to
Ice in
make
this
sure this
household.
game stays close now that they've got to buy back and the Bigwelds have got to save.
American Cheese is still on a back foot, gun-wise and utility-wise here.
Ooh.
But the good thing is the Bigwelds is unarmored. All of them are. But they
Mhm.
have Tech 9s, which are very much dangerous in their own right. So.
Yeah, at this point against unarmored opponents, though, I would want to just keep the MP9 instead of the FAMAS. But, you know,
Tiny
some
Evan's
people
gonna
are just
farm.
really big FAMI fans. Okay, Evan in
Oh,
heaven gets
Evan,
one.
no!
Runs out. American Jesus is here, though, and the rotates come through cleanly.
Oof.
Cardinals up to 9. On this next round, Bigwelds aren't even going to have a full buy. Maybe
This
we
was a
see 10
This was a
come
very
through.
clean round, but for some reason I still felt tense during that session. During
It's
that
because
part.
we're watching AJ tucked on hut, not shooting him. We're watching Evan in heaven run out of ammo. Look at this. Out of ammo after the first kill. Has to reload. American Jesus is tucked, but Ice
think they
comes through
just-
with a double.
I think Evan just mistakenly pressed R there because there was no way that he ran out of bullets.
No.
Fast.
I think it's the A1S. He full sprayed on the guys coming out squeaky. Basically almost killed one, but AJ stole the kill. Tried to flick over. Had like 5 shots, missed him, and then just whoop, slipped back into heaven.
Viewers, if you're in lower tiers and are struggling with that, just equip the M4A4.
Yeah,
Feels
but then the
better.
spray pattern, bro. We're not.
Skill issue. What can I say?
As an anchor though, A4 is great. I like the A1S because I always like money for one extra flashbang, but you know how it be. Okay, Ochachino tries to hold the sliver angle towards Mini, gonna fire off a few deagle shots, but get mollied right back. Tiny Elephant's gotten to top hut now, and these pistols, they should be able to deal with them. I say should, because we've seen how pistol rounds have gone in the past, though. Usually we've seen them favor the CTs. Ice gets headshot through the wall. do not take that challenge onto Ochachino. They are seeking blood right now. So Tiny's just going to smoke off Squeaky. Nice and
Oh,
smart
Ricky
play.
Jesus.
AJ's gotten the flank already. This round should be locked in. I say should be because...
Don't say that too soon. Oh, Beans would get
Okay,
caught
there
off.
it is. One in
Yeah.
the back. Second, they just fall back, play it smart, even smoke them off. Okay, sure. Why not?
Utility usage. Let's go.
Let's
Love me some
go.
utility.
$300. Imagine someone so like into the macro game that every time someone like uses a nade, they're like, "Let's go! They wasted $300." Like
You just described
when you
yourself.
pull a nade out of the opponents, you're like minus 300. Let's go.
What is
You
this
ever
CS therapy here? Are
you
you?
ever played Clash Royale?
I have in the past.
There's a
Few
YouTuber that
years.
would always like talk about strategy and talk about positive elixir trades because it's like building resources, and when you make a trade for like one thing for another, you want to be positive elixir trades, right? It's like that,
Mhm.
but positive utility trades, okay?
Yeah, you want so if the CTs use a Molotov onto playground and Opaz, you extinguished it with a smoke. It's so
It's a
positive.
positive utility trade.
Uh-huh.
hmm
I
You use
played.
one, they double flash for an exec, you use one to counter them. Positive utility trade.
Wow.
Yama
Anyway,
keeps run throwing that smoke, and it makes me nervous. I think that one might have hit. Cannot
this one hit.
confirm.
That one
There
hits.
could be
Yeah, that one
gaps.
hits. But
Okay.
still, one
And then
day,
they throw triple smokes anyways. That's 4 smokes used. And Ice is already secret. Ice is gonna peek up, get damage. Now they're like, oh shoot, well we can't run down secret because there's a player here. We can't go around outside because American Jesus is in mini. Oh, but now they can go down secret. That's a nice little kill from Ochachino. Player in towards garage. AJ's now up and firing.
the
Saw the
shadow.
shadow. Slips back. Peeks in again, but not enough ammo to finish that kill. Evans here, though, with the A1S. Speak of not enough ammo. To get the frag, drop a nade. Seasons is going to try to get a timing here. Evans slips around to cover. Drops off. That's noise, but still a frag found. And Gator on low HP, left
We're gonna
alone.
save this.
Cardinals, for the first time in this entire map, they might pull ahead.
I might be wrong on this, but observer, can we look at mini real quick? Because I think that Gator Melon might, or whoever it is, might be on a Asian skin. Not Gator Melon, but whoever. Someone was on Asian skin. I could be wrong.
Are we? Can we fly
I
over
think that is an
to
Asian skin. Oh,
that?
that isn't.
Gator is on. Wow. Okay, get him out of here,
Pick
or
him.
just call a tech to fix it. That's the reasonable thing. Or it doesn't really matter. Kind of close to the default skins.
That's true. But still, we don't let
So
a
yeah,
condom man
we're
ruin
cultured
the
here.
integrity of the game.
I like agent skins only because when I play matchmaking with my friends, I always know who's who. Sometimes I'll be playing matchmaking, and like I'll be playing with someone. I'll be like, "Hey, that's Sad Cat." Oh wait, no, that's just somebody with the same agent skin.
Anyway, the Cardinals have definitely built up quite an economy now, with Evan and Tiny Elephant pretty much comfortable for the next couple rounds of bye.
Yeah, if they keep building up this economy, they might just completely run away with this. On the other side, the Bigwelds, they don't really even have a buy possible fully into this one, as they're just sort of figuring it out. Might decide to go for something simple. Oh, would you look at that? I got an ad on my 12 hours of white screen.
Oh,
For
luckily you
context,
don't.
my light is a TV in front of me that I put on a YouTube video that is 12 hours of white screen. Hey, we're back to
Unfortunately,
white
they
screen,
cannot
and
see.
we're back
You
into the
cannot see
round.
your camera right now. So
Unfortunately, that'd be really funny. Okay, they went for the buy-in. It's 2 Mac 10s, 2 Galils, 1 AK-47. Ochachino throws the ramp smoke to cut off anybody back at that big box, but the ramp players basically already conceded. Said, okay, I'm going all the way back. Dane comes in with the op to just sort of pull and hold. I'm fine with this because
there's
they've
still a
got a
lot of
player
utility
spotting
for late round here.
towards
Might
outside
be an
as well.
execute. This might be an execute here. Beans is trying to go to
Oh.
T route to line up a Molotov.
Ooh, they're gonna molly top hut. but
Yep.
Evans all the way up in Mustang.
That might be a Mustang Molotov. Oh, never mind. It's
Nope.
just top hat.
Evan turns to play anti now. Worried
Ooh,
about the hit
interesting
in.
poke.
Here they come out. 2 players down below. The spray is a little bit wild, but still they've got Dane here to pick up a double on the AWP.
They still don't know about Evan.
Now even more
Evan
frags,
just
but
completely
the
undetected.
silencer. Evan might have had to reload, but they couldn't hear where the bullets were coming from. That's the power of the A1S as Evan pulls a double. We can't forget about Dane's double as well. They've shut down the A execute and left Yamalama in a 1v2 clutch.
It's a very hard clutch with only 34 seconds on the clock. 30 now if you consider the fact that they have to plant the bomb as well. They want to win this. Yeah,
Are
the
they going to save
TC's
T?
probably.
Or CT, excuse me?
Oh,
Oh no, they just wanted to clear heaven. Do they make ladder noise? Yes,
oh
just
yeah,
sprinting
definitely.
up. All eyes should be on them. Evan holding it from the site. Still going to get fragged, but Tiny Elephant with the trade. Good little 1-2. Good little crossfire there for the Cardinals as they pick up round 22, 12-10. They're really pulling ahead, and as you said, their money in such a great spot that they can rebuy again, while the Bigwelds are still in a spot where in the last few rounds they have not had a full buy.
They have to save this one, right? We know that Yamalava can buy quite a bit. In fact, they already bought armor, but you know, this round none of the teams actually really has any kind of money. And yeah, they'll build. They'll just buy pistol, a little bit of armor, and max out on Yamalava. They'll just, you know, chill. Maybe could be a tech issue. I don't think it's a tech issue, but
The way that you
just
said
gonna
issue there, I caught like a slight puh, and I'm like, did you just say tech piss you? Everyone knows that's the best use for tech timeouts. Hey, when I was in those freaking 70 million overtimes on Overpass, you know I called the tech piss.
oh yeah. Everyone needs the tech pause. Well, the tech quote
Yeah,
unquote
you're
pause
on
for
round like 50, it's like, okay, tech piss time. Like,
I think it's just
everybody get up, do a little stretch.
it's an unwritten rule by now.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I mean,
stand up sometimes, guys.
it's a written rule that you can use them for anything that isn't strategical. Though right now, maybe the Bigwelds wanted to talk strats because they're playing real passive. This is the French timeout.
I thought that was popularized by Zeus.
I thought it was existence first.
I'm a zoomer in CS, so
Well, okay,
you
to
might be
be
right
fair,
after
I'm
all.
also a zoomer, but I hear other people talk about it.
Yeah, so it's all word of mouth. He says, she says.
Exactly. He sells seashells by the seashore.
Anyway, I will take a gulp of water while we wait for this round to end.
Ooh, make sure you leave your mic on. Out into the site, Evans covering. Nice little double from top hut. Molly down as well. The final player comes through the Molly.
Season hits some nice shots, but
Okay.
all for naught.
Evans farming up some frags here playing top site. I like it.
Anyway, we haven't seen a lot of from Yamalama despite their
Mhm.
106 ADR. They haven't had really much impact in the round, actually. Despite
been
being the
tough for 'em.
the outside player, they haven't been really contributing to any of the rounds. Pretty
I
much.
think on the T side, the Cardinals sort of figured out what Yamalama was doing, and now the Cardinals CT side is just playing well to cover everything that they want to do. As now, it's
Ooh, might be a
couple
fast
nades
play here in the
outside,
Rams.
fast ramp.
never mind.
First flash in, they don't smoke the molly though. Tiny Elephant goes back to play passive, drops a nade in. It's a tag onto
Doesn't-
Ochachino. They're just holding for the swing for the overcommit. It's a smoke, and then
Oh
he's
yeah, that's
after the smoke.
that's
So
great
smart to
utility
wait for
from
it to
Tiny
bloom.
Flint there. That's my IGL right there.
Oh,
but
that's the
Dane,
IGL.
Dane,
That's
no.
Dane has an
please,
op
Dane.
though. Dane just don't overextend, and I hope they're already scoped in.
Oh man, this is such a duel that can
I-
break
If,
the
if Dane
round.
just holds this line though, they cut off so many rotates. Yeah, Yama walks, takes so much damage, and now Dane goes, okay, yep, they're still in lobby. Let's keep a little bit of attention towards this A site just in case they come back. Even a molly dropped. While in the meanwhile, Tiny Elephant goes, oh, they're in lobby. That means they could ramp, and here's them sprinting on in. Tiny's gonna drop back into the B site. Somebody's got to hold hell, but Beans is gonna smoke hell. T's must now decide where they go, and it looks like B is the final
Tiny has to pay
destination.
for their life
Sprinting
here.
on in. Tiny Elephant there to cover. Gets the frag, a little low on ammo. Gets taken out, but still a big health
Guys
advantage
might
for
be
the
in a position
CTs.
to disrupt this whole round here. Oh, never mind. They got smoked off.
Oh, but they could hear the plan. They could hear it and just spam,
That was
aiming at head height,
almost there.
not
Oh
body.
my god.
Okay,
Good trade
almost
by
got
AJ.
it. AJ gonna get one though. Stuck up here towards control room. Goes for the reload. Doesn't realize that was close
Oh my
towards squeaky
god.
door. Gator
Oh, that's
Melon
Game
and
Man getting
Yamalama
killed.
together grabbing these frags, and so Ice has to grab another clutch. Flash in front, gonna swing wide. One player up towards ramp, spotted. A second one on the AWP, close on the right side. Gator.
Gator.
Oh, Gator isn't holding for up above. That's a molly in front. Now Gator's got to be holding for this, but the swing in. Ice has one. Run up close.
Do they
Has
have
the
time?
second, and there should be. I think
Oh, that's gonna be
just
so
barely.
close.
It's gonna be so close. It's gonna be so close. But the
God.
Cardinals get 14.
Another clutch from the Ice. Ice in his vein.
Ice cold. I.
Oh, that was so down to the wire there. If the Molly had even got down for like half a second more, I just lost that round there. I would have lost that round.
That was just. I mean, it was clinical from Ice. Once they knew the last two players were ramp, they molly off one side, hard on the other, go as far forward as they can for the fight because they know they need frags now, and then a defuse. And the defuse comes through.
Wow, and
Now,
catched Ice. That's top frag you're down.
overextension from Ice. That's an opening now. Bigwelds are going to be very happy with it. AJ doesn't want to let them just be able to keep the opening, but instead lets them have two. Now Dane gets one, but Evan going to get fragged out as well.
That's the eighth.
Dane,
Completely
you
compromised
got to
it
run,
for
but there's a
DC.
player flanking you as well. This is, yeah,
That was just
this is
clinical
where the
rat
Bigwelds
outside.
are tired of getting clutched on. They say,
Oh, but
okay,
the bomb
just...
might be caught in transition here. Tiny might.
Oh, one from Tiny. Do they expect the other player from lobby? They get an AK instead. Oh, they think ramp. They come to Squeaky, and they get
man.
fragged by Gator. Okay, we're fine. We're chilling, you know?
Oh, that's a CT economy kind of busted now. That last round when Ice won the 1vx was so close that they kind of destroyed the economy of the Cardinals, and now they lost this round. They have to be on the back foot.
They're gonna
money-wise.
save. Ice might not have buy next because it's single. I think the mistake they're making here is they're treating it like they have double loss, but they have single. So next round it's gonna be, you know, body armors, maybe a FAMAS MP9 with some util, or just one M4 and that's it. So Cardinals, they're not out of the woods yet. They haven't won nuke yet, but the Bigwelds haven't won this round yet. First frag comes through. Evan gonna pick up the AK.
Screw
That is
Molotovs and
every
nade.
nade that has ever existed. Just
Wait, but AJ
flying
catches
into
Bean.
trophy.
Oh,
Oh,
good caught, bro. Yamalama.
good
They have the
trade,
ace
but they're
completely
still at a
open now.
disadvantage. Tiny's still got a kit.
It is
AK
doable.
on Evan.
Oh,
Ooh,
man.
but Yama's still
Bit of an
patrolling ramp.
overextension there from Tiny, and that's a kid loss. They don't have a kit anymore for the retake. That's already 10
Ooh.
seconds shaved off the clock. I think
Evan's gonna save this AK.
Yeah,
That's so smart. This is
job,
the
Evan.
first like right call here in one of these save rounds that I've been able to notice. And I mean, as
Spotted.
the game gets more and more tense, more and more close, Dane on the diggle, the diggle, the Dane
Jane on the
jiggle
diggle.
gives him a little head. I mean, they spot the head, but Dane pops on back. Gonna go for the save as well. If anything, just bodyguard that AK, Dane. That's your job. You've got one P250, so like, pure vibes. Maybe a run boost? Nope, just chilling on the head stack. And so,
Go for it.
Cardinals gonna be able to
Yamalama's right
carry
around the
this one
corner.
over.
Ah,
Yeah, there's no
man.
time.
Right, this should be a buy here. I think. Yeah, I want to see that again. That was
Oh,
so
back
close.
to the ice round that really made it look like the Cardinals could win this, but like you said, that clutch
Up on
was so
Tiny.
close. Their money was so bad. Tiny
never mind.
finally pulls the op, gives it over to Dane. I wonder if where Dane's gonna bring that.
Gator
Do
Melon's
they want to
no
fight
longer
outside,
the op.
play the heaven rotate, or play ramp? Okay, it's heaven rotate here. They can rotate to basically wherever their assistance is needed. In the meanwhile, Beans tucks,
no.
spots Tiny, gets the frag. Dane needs to rotate down to cut this off, but Dane also needs to not over peek. Yeah, stuck behind the molly, getting tagged on down. A peek through from Beans should be punished, doesn't get seen, and both players throw shots besides each other. And the Cardinals, if I'm
Tiny.
in this game right now, I'm screaming to save.
Yeah, they have to save here. There's no way that they can realistically get into this round with no kit, no util, no nothing at all. Well, they kind of have a little bit of util, but that's not enough. Beans on the op now instead of Gator Melon, who was opting the entirety of the CT side and half of the T side thus far,
Yeah.
and they've been kind of clinical on it. Not gonna lie,
I like just how Beans sort of knows what angles they can take and just holds and
because
waits patiently for the peak.
yeah, well, they got caught up in the same angle in the first half, so you know, on a bit of
That's
a
true.
found out the hard way, so they got the
Yeah.
experience.
The push and the pull, give and the take.
Hmm.
Now, whew, Hoshishino learns the hard way to not clear forklift with your back. Now a smoke in front. As they're just hiding, tucked. A few shots
Might
fired at them, but yeah, they're gonna be able to save these guns.
just
Nobody
keeping the
peek.
economy honest
Everybody
for big
chill.
ones here. Ooh,
And
Evan got
okay,
taken
Evan
out
goes
actually.
down. That's only one. That's a relatively big one to find because now it's only two guns. They might not even consider buying up around this, but that's fine. If the Cardinals save here, it's 14-14 and they've
Oh,
got guns. But
they're buying.
instead, they're going to buy. It's going to be a little lower util, but still plenty of solid
They
guns
have to
here.
use the
Dane's on the
op to go for
off.
an opening here.
Yeah, I think Dane really needs to find out something big because once that frag is found, then the rest of these guns can sort of activate
But the
because
op is going
it's
ramp this
difficult
round.
to get an opening with an MP9. Oh, they're posted ramp.
Ooh, misses the first shot. That'll alert the DTs. Presence in ramp.
Okay. They're
AT's
still
been
working
caught by
outside.
Yamalama these past few rounds though, so he has to play a little bit more passive. I should
Ooh,
get spotted and tagged out to her health. Yamalama's
this is scary.
he's been clinical this past few round, Yamalama.
Oh yeah. I feel like when Yamalama's on, Bigwelds can just win
Ooh,
rounds.
that's a
Now they're
right,
running
just a
out,
straight
but
contact
player
play here.
top hut. Is Tiny gonna be cleared? Is Tiny gonna be cleared? Creeps back around, spots one, sprays him down. Bomb has been tapped, but not
Haven't
being
cleared
stuck.
Tiny yet.
Comes back. Tiny's still not being cleared. Tiny has a 3K on top of the hut and stalls so long that Bomb's not even down. Dane and Ice can
Ice
start
is
to
right
rotate
here.
in now. Ice up heaven. Oh, spots the player close vent. Bomb gonna be scooped up, but comes out into the open and Ice sprays him down. Now just plays
Dane is
safe.
so far away though.
Yamalama has to plant, and Dane's gonna come up eventually. That's why I think Ice just needs to
Oh
hold on.
no,
Don't
that's an
overcommit,
overextension for
because a
Ice.
headshot like that, it's winnable for Yamalama. Pre-fire into the vent, goes for the reload, slips back around, gonna get this bomb. Where do they decide to plant? Do they just do safe in the smoke? They're gonna go for safe in the smoke, and Dane is just holding. Now bomb down. Dane's gonna swap out to that M4, begin to walk up. Do they hear footsteps? Oh, they hear the spam. They know. Dane knows. Dane knows where to aim. Do they clear
Oh
that
no.
left side, though? They're not going to clear left squeaky. They're going to walk up close, smoke on it, and
Oh my
spray down
god.
through. Yamalama gets 14 for the Bigwelds. A couple mistakes and overextension from Ice. After the beautiful three-piece from Tiny Elephant, we thought it was over, but no. We're tied up in round 29.
Yamalama just putting out a masterpiece of a outside player right now. Just getting all the frags, trying to trade the teammates, and just putting up the nice touch right there. I think that was a. Oh, never mind. I thought it was a 1v3, but it was just a 1v2. That was a beautiful
Yeah.
played 1v2. Just catching Ice on the overextension there, and playing the 1v1 to perfection.
If Ice
Reckon-
stays back in heaven, they so much could have won that, but instead, now their money broken, and they're just going to go for some crazy aggression. Gets punished again. Yamalama, the one in the kill feed, up to 27.
They could realistically get 30 here.
This is
Dane
where
with
the Cardinals
aggression
just have
yet
to
again.
wipe the slate clean and go for OT. It's stressful to go to OT in map 1, but someone who's done it before, I can say it. It is thrilling.
How many OTs were that actually? 6?
It's like 5 or 6, yeah. Just a couple.
Yeah, Tiny could save this for the next round. They would catch an AK on a dead body push
Yeah,
a circle.
back ramp box is a good spot to save, or try to slip
But
around in
Yamalama hot on
CT.
the tail though. They might just catch. Yeah,
Oh my
they did hear that.
Yamalama.
Yama's just going
Damn.
full on aggressive right now, just getting all the kills. Up to 28 now. They could realistically get 30 in the first game. First in regulation, the
This
first
is
game.
the scary part. The Cardinals, they're such a good team play wise when it comes to sort of the decision making in some of these mid rounds, but a couple little mistakes and the Bigwelds, I would say they have the bigger stars. The fraggers coming out and it's Yamalama coming alive.
Yeah,
This llama is armed and dangerous. Though now We got some big arms for the Cardinals, two AWPs, Dane and Ice. Able to pick them up. I
Utility on
believe
ice.
it's one
Oh,
ramp.
American Cheese is
Oh,
again getting caught out on the outside.
it's Yamalama every single freaking time. Now
Oh
they're going to
yeah.
go ahead and wrap Mini. Dane's got a frag, but Yamalama running in, going to be
Oh
held
my
by
god.
Evan. Doesn't matter. Quick little headshot, quick little frag. They cross back in. Ice sees it. Ice, nice frag. Second player in Mini. Does Yamalama swing? Does Yamalama fight? He does, and that's the mistake. That's the bomb. Finally, the fragger is silenced. Yes, they're up to 30, but we might go past 30. We might go past round 30 and into
We don't
OT
have the
unless
bomb. Yeah.
Ochachino and
Ice
Season
has
can clutch the 2v3.
Ice has a complete sight line on the bomb here. If they pick it up, the CCs would just know that they will be going A.
And too much attention on Mini, and the player slips heaven, which is why Ochachino's holding it this entire time. In the meanwhile, though, do they know
All
where
three
the rest
players
of
is
these
holding
people
mini.
are? Oh, the credit card player could just swing off of contact. Now that's a smoke
Oh,
that might allow them to scoop up the bomb. They do.
oh yeah.
They get it, and they run in. Now Tiny Elephant's coming out, and is going to be held. Is going to be
Oh
held, and
no.
Season has the headshot. Now it's a 2v2. Ice and Dane have to clutch up. They have
That's
to come
completely
up
doable now
big.
for the T's.
Ice already
This is
got two
where
frags, but now they're on an op. They're on an op in heaven. This is so tough. Such a tough angle to come from the turn. The timing's good for them to get out, but question
oh
is
they
how far can they get out? Season looks back. Ice has the frag.
let's get on
2v1
Dane.
now. Ochachino, it's the clutch for the map. Misses the first shot. Dane goes
There's
for
no
the
kid.
repeat. Gonna get fragged. Ice taps, going wide, going wide. Oh, but Ochachino with
There's
the
no time.
spam
There's
knows
no
to play
time.
it safe, to play the time, and to get the frag. 16 on the board. The Bigwelds finish it in 30 rounds. Yamalama finishes with 30 frags, and Ochachino a nice clutch to top it off. 16 to 14 on the map pick of the Cardinals. But remember, that was just map 1.
Oh my god, that went the full 30 rounds. So much tension and so many good plays coming out of both sides, especially Yamalama and Ice. Just whew.
It's not fair. It's when Yamalama does that, it's going to be so difficult to really get anything back there if you're the Cardinals. They did.
That was a 14 to 10 lead, I believe. And
Mhm.
then just 6 rounds in a row, a massive pass up the T side by
Yeah.
Yamalama.
They did
That
well. They fought hard, but didn't work out in the end.
I don't know. Just American Cheese is just didn't show up for the entirety of the CT sets. Completely getting caught off guard,
Yeah.
getting picked off by
Honestly, I don't
Yamalama
know if he
almost
was
every round.
very comfortable in his positions. I
Mhm.
know they didn't have a ton of time to prep nuke, but at the same time, the excuses don't matter. This is playoffs, and you've got a frag. Luckily,
Yeah.
coming into Ancient, I think that's a map that he's pretty comfortable on. They've practiced, they've played in playoffs before, and they expected to be picked here. So they should at least be ready for it. I wouldn't say this is going to be an easy 2-0 for the Bigwelds, but at the same time, the Bigwelds can breathe a big sigh of relief knowing that they took their opponent's map pick of.
Yeah, they have the Cardinals here have to reset mentally. They have to not let that close loss be on their mind too much in the second map, or else it will be a quick 2-0 for the Bigwelds.
For sure, and I think we've got to reset ourselves here before we jump into cast this next match. So I think we'll throw
I
it to
need
a
more
quick little
water.
break. Yeah, we'll get ourselves a little sip of water, relax a little bit, and then we're gonna be right back with map 2. That is Ancient here in CSC Season 11. See you soon.
Save me from the side of myself. I cannot look away. About to crash into my face. Just another day on the shelf. Pull me from my silhouette. Years have been astray. Now a broken shell remains. I cannot embrace what I regret. Round and round, around I go. The spinning makes me ill. An image held inside the veil.
Welcome back to the semi-final prospect of CSC, featuring the Cardinals and the Bigwelds. Kind of, the Cardinals have lost their map 1, unfortunately, but no, this is sort of complete reset. It's on map 2. We're on Asian. Let's see if they can come back and potentially take us to map 3, or would Bigwelds continue the streak of dominance and kick the Steelers up 2-0.
So true. This is the question. My name is Fuffy2. I'll wait for Fuffy1 to return.
Hello,
So-
Fuffy2. How are you doing today?
Hello, I'm nice to be here.
What do you think about this map, Fuffy2?
You know, H is a pretty good one. You know, we've seen lots of throughout the season. You know, especially thinking back to the Elite Grand Finals, we saw the Rush B simulator from the players on that game. But maybe we'll see something different on this one.
T-side coming in for the Bigwelds here. Ultrasenko getting the 2 opening frags. Beans who get caught off. American Jesus takes on here. PV3. They need to catch up. Gator Melon. And American Jesus gets Ultrasenko. 1v3 required by Season, which is not going to be possible. Made by Dane.
All right.
That was a good retake there. It's completely going swift, going fast, and going hard.
Yeah, totally. And pretty good shooting there from the Cardinals. You know, American Jesus with the 2K coming in through Donut. You'd love to see it if you're a Cardinals fan right now.
American Jesus had quite of a stinker of a game back on Nuke, going 60 and 22 or 26 if I remember correctly. Don't kill me if I was wrong, but you know, this first round getting into 2 headshots would instill in him a bit of confidence. Let's see if he can continue that. Despite the
Yeah, we're
bomb
gonna
plant,
see,
Bigwelds to opt for a sort of a safe here, no armor, but a lot of utos. Big quick B rush. No,
Yeah,
actually, no, it's just a.
They were pretty fast, but they're gonna take the space and just sit here for a minute. Wait out the utility.
For the
Buffy
Nick,
turn.
yeah.
Would hop in.
Oh man. Let's have the B side completely on lock. Oh man, this is rough for the Cardinals. Are they gonna lose another second round?
It's looking pretty down, but Ice with those 2 quick kills, making it look
Okay.
a little bit easier.
This might be a stabilizer here. Yamalama doesn't have armor. Evan and Ice. Oh. There's no kit in played out. Ooh, and Yamalama will get taken down. Okay, it got scary for a moment. And definitely doable for the Bigwelds, but Cardinals will pick up the conversion, albeit with a little bit of a loss. They're gonna be on the economic back foot on this 3rd round here, with a Dane on 3,700, Tiny Elephant on 3,600, and American Cheese at 3,600 and a half. MP9 coming out of Evan here, and from Moss and from Tiny Elephant. Up against 4 AKs and a hop on Gator Melon right away. So let's see if they can put that into good use. No util on Gator Melon, so it might come into a factor. This is a slow mid take here. A smoke onto Red Room and a smoke onto Donut. It looks like it's gonna be B lane here. Ice is spamming wall to elbow and smoking off. Ooh, seems to catch Dane off guard. Ice will get a trade onto Beans and trade onto Yamalama. Good trigger finger there from Ice. Season, we have the B side completely open though, and who catch Chatty Elephant on the rotation. It's a 3v3 right now, but the bomb is still stuck elbow. Evan might catch the bomb off guard there. Oh, but Ultra Cinco too aware. Get a million Ultra Cinco again up against Ice and American Jesus. Let's see if they can call us back. Ice might catch Ultra will catch Ultra off guard. That's a 2v2. You gotta equalize here. Season is still on the B side, stranded alone. I think it is known, but it's been so long that I don't think that Cardinals know where he is exactly. So Season will get really, really much situated on the B side, and the bomb will get there eventually. Still have 30 seconds left. Season will eventually clear out the CT side. But Ice might have slipped past his view though. And Season will make his position known with that smoke thrown. Might get caught at the timing here. Ice is still really passive. Oh, Season head on a swivel. Too quick on the trigger. American Jesus will finish the job. It's a 1v1. He has a kid and his smoke. It's doable, but Ocho Cinco, last game, he was fagging out, so see if it can continue this round here. That's a bad smoke, though.
Yeah, real bad smoke. Oh my gosh, I've been here the whole time. Oh.
Thanks, Huffy, too.
Okay, I was casting for you, Fuffy. Fuffy 2
Oh,
out.
let's
See you guys
go.
later.
I appreciate that.
Thanks, Huffy, too. And now Huffy 1 is back. Yay, everybody. Now, after this small tech issue is resolved, I think we should be back to normal. Bigwelds has won that round off of a 1v1, so their economy isn't quite safe just yet. In fact, Gator Melon, their opera, is on the for Galil. Actually, Galil will get dropped to Beans again.
Of course, it's always Beans. Beans is always down for that, which I love. Shout out Beans. Ooh, you know, I was here, so it's not like I need the replay or anything, but I really appreciate having it to see American Jesus attempt that clutch, but not going to work out in the end. And so the economy of the Cardinals is in the dumps after winning those first 2 rounds.
So I'm on a seafood. Who should you root for? The Cardinals right now, they are the underdog in this map, and they are currently a half down, so it's best to root for the underdog, right?
Topped their conference while Cardinals got 3rd.
Yeah.
Both of them coming from the same conference. And so now it's the Cardinals that want revenge. They want to look at this ATO side and say, you know what? You may have topped the conference, but we're going to top you in the playoffs.
Yep.
But right now, Bigwelds are going to...
not another meaning to that.
2-2. No. I meant like come out on top, not to... you know what? That all... Okay. 2-2. Scores all tied up. And $0 in the bank account for Ice, looking low across the board for the Cardinals. So Evan going to try to save.
Pretty good position to save here from Evans, actually. Quite
That's true.
Angle.
If he's 16 by 9, he even sees the other bit. So, catches
not
one.
expecting the person.
Player.
Yeah.
If he just didn't shoot there, honestly.
Yeah, he wants to kill. He wants to sat pad, you know.
Get ready. That's. I mean. Hey, I support it.
Anyway, Beans will drop it out to get a melon as always. The IGL and the support.
Beans. I love.
We stand Beans in this house.
I may be a Cardinals fan, but I stand Beans.
You've been in that position before, Fuffy. Before the season where you were just a full-on star player, even though you're still throwing utils. But in the last few seasons, you've been that person, the Sanji of the team.
No, I wasn't even in the last 2. My first 2 seasons, when I was basically in the top tier, but the top tier was like Challenger all the way to Premier, because everything was smaller. And so I had, a literal god of the game with a 1.3 rating on my team that I'm like, sure, have the op, have an AK, ooh, and have a shot in the back. Ice has gone for the flank.
That's the op.
Okay, this is actually something that they saw in the anti-strat, is that Bigwelds just love to completely give up mid, and it's an avenue for the Cardinals to punish them in the side. This round, though, it's just an op recovery. They're going to turn the other way.
Wait, hold on.
They decide not to go B. Tiny catches one close. Tiny?
Oh, no.
How do you get 2 there? Okay, they've got AKs, and they've got a good chance to win this round. Ochachino and Yamalama, they got to just get their frags here. Ochachino? Well, that's not getting your frag.
Oh
This
no.
is the worst possible timeline for the Bigwelds in this round.
Yeah, but the
Oh,
good thing
wait,
is
the
there's no
smoke!
kid. Oh,
No way!
oh
Edge of
my
the smoke.
god!
Dane's instant headshot. Ice can't believe it. You see him freaking out there on the POV. Dane's gonna
What
get
the
the defuse.
what
Oh,
the hell was that from Tiny?
Tiny Elephant's insane.
Tiny Elephant with a 2 quick USB kills. Where did that come from?
That
Production,
came
we need that on replay ASAP. This
from somewhere. That's oh my gosh. I don't know how Tiny just like
oh,
long
Tiny's just
range or
knocked in the
close
corner.
range. Boom, jiggles the second one. That was just a little boop.
Yeah, we got a Tiny Potato in chat. Support your fellow Tiny.
Tiny
That sounds
army
wrong.
rise up.
That
All
also
right,
sounds wrong,
by
sure.
here, they're gonna be late into the round. It means
Yama Lama
again the
has
big
no armor
welds.
and a
They
eagle.
make the genius. They make. I'm sorry, I'm making fun of them. They make the decision to give up mid, which is again going to mean that this B site could be entirely stacked. We see Dane going around to long to post. Ice is up cave, and they're crunching in with American Jesus. They drop a smoke out in front, and now the T's are completely stuck here
Season
toward B
might
lane.
be a complete unravel this though if oh no, never
Oh,
mind.
that back long smoke cut off Dane. Dane has to come back in and peek back in towards ramp. Shot missed. Now a smoke
B
up
side's
onto
completely
short.
abandoned. B side's
It is. The
theirs.
T's are going to be surrounded, but Bonk can go
Ice is too
down.
good.
Ice is in
Ooh, American
cave.
Cheeses will catch Ultra Cinco. But
All right, there we
Season's
go.
unknown right now. If Season can catch a good timing here, they could completely unravel the round.
Oh, they could, but their teammates are falling all across this B site. It's rough because they had some cave control, and those
Means
smokes
you
were
catch
so
Tiny
deep that they
Infinite
got
Fire.
caught on the push-up.
Yeah, Tiny.
Now-
That's perfect timing for Season. Ooh, but Dane
Ooh.
too quick on the trigger, just disabling beads right away as they were trying to flank the cave.
Yeah, now Seasons has to go back. Only got
Ooh,
around 30
We've seen
seconds
great
on the
clutches
clock
before
anyways.
from Season. Great plays.
That's
So
true.
are the top
Tis
fragger
the
for
season.
Bigwelds after all.
Oh, jump
Ooh, but
spotted,
not
swung
aware.
by AJ. American Jesus
HH.
says, "Screw you for saying I wasn't showing up map 1 and map 2, 7 and 4, fragging out."
HH is. I think he's just pissed, man. He got destroyed so many times at Yamalama last match. That last map, I mean. And now he's just going ham on the Bigwelds overall. And the thing about American Cheese that I like as well is that he has really good game sense, even for a prospect player. And he can really make some really nice decision in mid round. And that decision to jump beat that instead of just wide swinging it, that is a decision that we don't usually see. Ooh,
Oh, mid
from a
smoke and
prospect
mid
player,
and
I was
beams
saying.
doesn't
But
miss the
Ice is,
headshot onto Ice.
that's a huge portion of the map taken by the Bigwelds here. They can completely just
Oh, it is, but
unravel the B
AJ's
side.
taking mid back.
Yeah, but A side's completely abandoned though. Evan just
True.
went to hold red room for like whole CT.
Yeah, they decided that that was the gamble. They leave the donut player to listen for A. Now Evans come back through because
just still
mid
in cave
cross is being held. American Jesus has mid, is going to be able to spot this fight, so
be
Evan
amazed,
can
but
slip into the
yeah.
site. Oh, here's the cross. There's American Jesus making contact.
That's a key for the
He'll
A
try to
players.
cut him off. Oh, gets overwhelmed.
It's all on Evan.
Llama
Evan has to
Llama.
play for his life here.
Oh, he has to get these frags too.
Ooh,
There
we'll
it
get
is.
one on Yamalama.
That's what Evan needed. That's what Evan needed, but Beans' lurk is still here. The IGL calling a
Mom's gonna be back to B. Yeah.
class. Oh,
Oh.
does Dane rotate in time? That smoke or that flash, not gonna hit anything. Dane's here. Dane can post on this angle. If they cut off the player rotating in, oh, they think that one might already be up. No, they confirm. It's completely open. It's completely clear. Coming through cave.
But
If
look at
Dane
Season though.
holds this
Again on the lurk.
angle,
Might
that's
be
it.
caught out by Evan though. Oh, Evan just
Yeah,
left
Evan?
the red room. Oh no.
Oh, these are the kinds of timings that can ruin everything. Luckily, Dane isn't exposed to this angle.
Oh
Season's gonna...
no.
Oh, Dane comes back. Dane exposes himself, gets exposed by Season, and goes down. Evan. This would be an ace clutch, but I think what it's really gonna be
Evan
is a
was
save.
just holding that red room for a solid 20 seconds there until Season arrived.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Evan?
just. I think we've seen quite a few of these examples of CSGO timing this game. A
Mhm.
lot more than usual, actually.
And it's really hurting the Cardinals, it feels like.
Yeah. poor Cardinals. Like if one of these timings, just one, is in the favor,
Timing
I
red
feel
room,
like they.
timing ramp. Oof.
Yeah.
But
Either
Counter-Strike
way.
is that mix of luck and skill, and you've got to be in the right place to capitalize on these timings. And that's what the Bigwelds are doing.
A little bit of an update on the other prospect semifinal that's going on between SAP and HG. We have SAP winning the first map, but HG coming in strong on overpass with 3 rounds. Now it's currently 3-2 in favor of HG, but we'll see. It's still early in the game, so see if
Hmm.
they can come back, and let's see if SAP can finish this off cleanly with a 2-0 or they come back. But currently in this semifinal that's going on right now, Bigwells is making a case for himself on the C side despite the ban. Ooh, Tiny getting
Ooh.
the long range kill with the MP9 on Yamalama. A little bit
That's how you
overzealous
take mid
perhaps.
right there.
Yeah, Yamalama
Okay.
just went out without any flashes at all. Or like it could be a
Hmm.
flash, but it was too deep, too shallow.
Okay, they throw in some B nades. They're backing up here to line up even more. Now as the smokes come in, the
Ooh,
Cardinals
nice
should know
shot
where this
there.
commit is, but AJ peeks without a flash. The theme of this round is dying when you peek with no flash. Let's see if they
Evan
get a
might be
flash in
in
here on
perfect
this
position
one.
to
Deep
unbarrel
flash.
this round.
Evan dodges it in a good spot to peek out
Ooh,
again.
Tiny getting the 1 kill on season. That's their mid player gone.
Oh, Tiny and Evan getting their frags, and now Beans is left in a clutch. The IGL has to show their fragging ability. Shows off the sick knife glove combo. But do they got some sick
He might
headshots
have a
in them
good
too?
timing here onto Tiny Elephant. I don't think Tiny expects this at all.
Oh, does Tiny look? No.
No.
Assassinated straight to the side of the
Oh,
head.
but
And Bean
going
says,
back
I
to B.
killed your B player, and I'm going straight back. Wrap around, but Ice is still in cave. This is
Okay, I
Ice's
think Ice is
home
just playing passive
territory.
here. Paying for the
Yeah,
info.
Ice just gets to keep this, but oh, Ice made me nervous a little bit that they would peek out and expose their side, but instead,
We have
today's
20
top
seconds left. Beans has to
plays
go
it
here.
smart. Yeah, Beans has to go and plant.
Yeah,
That's going to be an audio cue.
but Ice cannot hear the bomb plant. I don't think Ice can hear the bomb plant from that far
You think
away.
Ice is too far? Oh,
Yeah.
but if Beans plants closer on pillar, I think they hear it.
Oh yeah. No, Ice doesn't hear that. Yeah, but they will definitely know now. But Beans has a perfect position to go for the clutch here. Dane is so far away,
Oh,
and Ice is yeah.
Dane's
Yeah, it
going to
is.
run into this. Oh,
I
Dane's
think
holding.
Dane is
Dane's
aware of
wary.
it.
Oh,
And we
and
get the
Dane has
kill.
it. So
Yeah.
smart from Dane. Knows that the play from Beans there is to try to isolate 1v1s. Knows that going into long is such a strong spot in a clutch.
Oh man. That- Ice's position got me a little bit scared for a second there
Yeah.
because they were just so far away from the site they couldn't hear the bomb plan until
Hmm.
it got planted down. So yeah, this Yamalama, yeah, those flashes were not hitting at all.
Yeah,
As
and
well
you
as
have
the
to run
American
through a
cheese just
smoke and get naded.
this round's all on Evan. If Evan got only one right there, even it's like yeah,
Hmm.
even if he got one, this round would have not been possible.
Yeah, and at the same time, Tiny made sure that they were trapped there towards B
Mhm.
side. Nice one from the Cardinals. They're making the CT side strong. Now as they come in here,
Ooh,
Yamalama's
junkie
going to
nade on
smoke off the
Yamalama.
cave. Oh no, Yamalama smokes all the way up towards Plat, and now they double swing. Going for control late. Tiny Elephant spots the player wide, gets the frag. In the meanwhile, Dane has the player that was
We'll
trying
get
to
the
come up
second.
B, and Tiny gets even more. Yeah, mid dominance
Tiny
from the
saw
Cardinals.
Tiny saw there was a flash assist on the screen of Yamalama's death and knew that there was a mid player flashing for them. So yeah, good
Yeah.
awareness from Tiny Elephant. The IGL, man, they're so smart.
Not to
Gotta
brag,
respect the
but I
IGL
did
more.
show this team how to take mid control, and wow, they are doing it to perfection here in these
Totally not
rounds.
biased at all. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, not to not to brag, but I showed them that it was. I mean,
I think this
as
round might be a
now,
save on the T side. So I'm gonna give a
yeah.
little bit of an update on the other games that are going on. In Recruit, we have the two semifinals going on at the same time with AP versus Wet. Who AP are the underdogs coming to this match, but they actually won the first map. It's best of three. So
Ooh. Well, I know Wet's got a pretty darn strong recruit
yeah,
team. Yeah.
Wet has the strongest recruit team out of anyone. They have Mills, who's just
Oh yeah,
destroying
Wet went
everyone.
12-1 in the regular season. Oh my gosh, but AP looking for an upset. Okay. In
That's
this
true.
one, the T's were looking for anything and they get nothing. All 5
Yeah,
alive for the Cardinals.
Dane's really coming to himself in this map.
He,
Last map there was
he's AO. I'm,
sure.
I'm messing
I
with you.
realized that too late, but yeah, last map they were less than impactful, I guess, with the
You're gonna
op.
pull a
This
T
map,
noodle out here, coming on
um,
into the backside. All right, full save
anyway,
here. Big
and
welds, keep it simple. One
it's a good
deagle,
thing that all
smoke
Cardinals
flash.
are fragging. Actually,
Oh
last
yeah.
game, not a lot of people are fragging except for Ice.
Mhm.
Ice was fragging. Ooh, that's a strong
Meaty
nade. We love some nade damage.
This is scary
Ice was
because there's an op to defend from this.
oh
But
man.
Ice actually made the right call here. Slips back into cave. Yes, it leaves Dane out to dry a little bit.
Ooh,
Perhaps
but
Dane should
Beans.
have backed up.
Oh man,
But
yeah, good swing
as
by
long as
Tiny.
that op isn't taken by the T's, everything is fine. Ice can now come back in. They work together. They clear it out. They only lost 1 frag.
Ice is a
And
smart player.
there
I
it is.
love Ice so much.
I love how as soon as you talk about Dane doing well, Dane gets rushed by pistols.
That's a caster's curse. That
True.
happens to everyone.
You can confirm that you're a true caster once you learn the arcane secrets to curse someone.
Yes, I did literally practice witchcraft and
Mhm.
sorcery in the past
Yeah.
couple of days just to prepare for this match. This
hmm
Hawaiian shirt I'm wearing actually has a lot of. Oh, what was that? Did Ocho
Which
Cinco
kind
get
of
stabbed in the
blood do you
back?
prefer to use for your magic circle? All right, yeah, that's a rough stab in the
Ocho
back.
Cinco's blood, I guess. Holy
They're going
crap!
for late mid control, but that's a red smoke that I think has missed. And they're in front of the donut smoke as well. They drop a molly into mid,
That
and there's no control here. And they're up A main. Oh, hit 5 on that because AJ has got
oh
both
AJ!
frags. It's the stab in the back that caused him. Not even a headshot, but 1 bullet required. Now Ice here in cave can cut the cross, get that frag, unable to get it, but Dane still got Yamalama on the ramp. And so these last 2 Ts, they have mid and cave, but they can't really do much else with it. Gator has to go scoop up that bomb.
Gatorman is having a stinker of a half so far, 1 in 10 on them. As the main opera for teams as well.
Hey, T-side opping on Ancient is really difficult. I will give them that. But at the same time, when Dane's picking you B ramp every time, you've got to do something to counter that. And they just don't have an answer. Maybe an op could be the answer, but
Yeah, I
I mean,
would
you pointed out
qualify.
before the Bigwelds eco.
I would qualify the Cardinals CD side as a little bit static with Dane holding ram every single round with the op. So yeah, if you couldn't counter that with your own T side, I don't know what to say.
Mm-hmm. Like,
And this
yeah,
is
you
this
want to
is
move the
Big
op
World's
around,
main
but
map choice, by the way. This is their map. This is their favorite map, which they're the strongest on.
I'll be honest. After looking a little bit, hearing what the Cardinals found in some of those demos they reviewed, I think that the Cardinals, I would consider them favorites coming in the map.
Really?
It's not because I think that the Bigwelds are terrible at it, but it's because the Cardinals have such a strong strategic foundation to a map like this that I don't think that any other prospect team really stands enough of a chance. If a Whale Avalanche throwing instant red smokes from spawn couldn't break the mid hold of the Cardinals, I don't know what will.
Yeah, and who taught them that strategic prowess, huh, Fluffy?
I mean, not to brag, but
I, I can see you physically stroking your chin, even though I'm not seeing your cam. Ooh, that's a push from
okay.
AJ and Evan. Oh my god. Ooh,
At
that
least
is
they did it
actually
together, but the
that's
sad
actually a
part is
good
that they
find
did
there.
die together. Oh, Tiny goes to smoke it, but a player's already crossed. Playing up around these boxes. Tiny spraying with the AK,
yeah.
finally gets it.
Oh,
Dane's come in.
that's
It's
what
an
I wanna
early
see
warning
from
system
Tiny.
because of the bush.
That's what I want to see, Tiny. Let's go. That's my IGL. That's your IGL.
Oh yeah, we love Tiny. That being said, we also love Beans, so we'll see what Beans can cook up here as a response to what the Cardinals have been throwing at him. Straight up food fight in this one. And right now the
Okay.
Bigwelds, they don't have enough of an appetite to weather this storm. 3 to 9,
Yeah.
struggling a little, still able to get guns out, but again, no AWP. Looks like
So
Gator
Beanie
with some extra
Beanie
money
here.
decided not
And
to buy it,
fucking
and I
ADA
think they just
season.
want to hit B fast.
Oh my god. Man, I's getting
Ooh.
find the opening frag again. Season just battling the Molly.
I taught him that. Ice knows when they have the spawn to take cave, to drop that molly, then to get a smoke, denies so much control, so much info. In the meanwhile, mid control as well, maybe an overextension. It would have been an overextension if they got killed, but instead, AJ,
It's not an
Crosshair
overextension
on the
if you get the
money
kill.
to get that frag, gets the frag. It's just a normal extension at that point.
Yeah. Fuffy, you want to talk about how you threw in the line? I thought of that randomly in the middle of the commentary.
It's okay. I was telling Ice about holding cave and taking, if you have the spawn, to take that molly first, because then you can just have gun out, and if they fight into the molly, you can get the frag because you have such an advantage in that duel. Then you drop a smoke on it. Try to get the smoke as deep as possible, but what you're trying to basically do is say, no, you don't get cave info. You have to clear this late with your util and loud, so that then we get the info back. And in the meanwhile, they were also getting mid control, which I was showing them about. They're just working the CT default so well. I love it.
I love how every single player's got like their roles down. When they're taking mid, Evan's just playing passive on A, and when they're playing for the A push, they're just the mid players just play a little bit more passive. It's a great understanding of each and every single one of their roles, and it makes for a really strong CT side so far from the Cardinals. It's just ripping the Bigwelds apart limb from limb right now. And American Jesus, go for it. This is an overextension. Yeah, this one is an overextension. Well,
Yeah,
but I can't
but
really fault him with the scoreline.
He's got 11k.
Yeah.
You might as well try to do it, because if you take a gun away from the T's, they're in an even worse spot. And if you lose a gun, you've got 11k, your other 4 teammates are alive. You're big chilling right now.
Oh, Yamalamba in season right now, not doing too hot despite their scoreline in the last game.
I mean, honestly, these rifles are just stuck towards B lane. They haven't really gotten any other control. They've just been getting picked. Even when they went A, they went even, and then rotates were in their face. Like,
They haven't
okay,
been
they're gonna go
really
A again.
challenging anything. Okay, yeah. This might be a good setup, just going, ooh, but stop by smoke immediately, just expecting it.
Yeah. And in the meanwhile, the Cardinals are clearing towards B lane. They're going to call this and just rotate over. They have to go ASAP here. The Bigwelds, they cannot afford to wait, but the smoke is going to waste so
good
much
map
time.
control there. This is not a prospect team we're seeing do all this. This level of teamwork coordination is just like the activeness of all this. I love to see it. I love this level of play right now, even though the kills
They're gonna
might
force
not be as
stack.
clean.
They have a flank. They're gonna force stack. Don't overextend here, T-spawn. Okay, Ice waits. Ice gets a frag and can even slip back. There's a player to
Oh my
cut off
God.
mid. That's American Jesus. And
That
there's
causes
3
panic.
players on A. The Bigwelds, what are they gonna do?
Oh my, this is not. Like I said, the kills might not be as clean, but this level of play is just. I love it. Chef kiss.
Oh, I could kiss him right now, but I'm not, because
But
they're in a
Evan
game.
might overextend here. Okay.
Oh, flips back
back.
into Temple. Does good to just stay alive. Wait, bait in for the other players. In the
Ooh, wait,
meanwhile, okay, that's an opening. That's what you're supposed to be doing on a default. And now they can start to stream in. Tiny has to adjust on the spray, but does. That's beam down. Now Dane activates, and the stack works
that's
out.
a stack right there. Yeah.
Ooh.
Just the CT side just being so aggressive, full of confidence. We were talking about how they just couldn't let the failure of the last map destroy them mentally. They just didn't. They just came into this game full swing and just dismantling the Bigwelds one by one.
This is such a resilient team. Big props to them. Big
I
Wells,
love
we'll see
Tiny.
their. I don't want to assume that this map is over, but it's going to be difficult for them to claw themselves back out of this position. We've seen crazier comebacks, okay? I have seen the Season 7, I think it was Major Finals? No, maybe it was Challenger at that time. Either way, I have seen the Zyra spray. I have seen Dives and Lindley freaking pull an insane comeback before. But I don't know if we're going to see it tonight.
We
Buy
go
back
first
in
into
from the
existence.
Bigwelds. They've decided B this time. They're just picking a side at this point. They say, okay, the default's not working out. The Cardinals are picking us apart. Let's smoke the ramp molly, go fast, run up into Dane, and Dane is getting flashed and overwhelmed. Okay, that is a site that is theirs. Now the bomb can go down. This is the one thing that I don't think they've really accounted for in the default. Cardinals, they've practiced against a lot, but not really against B rushes. This could be the weakness for them. Oh,
but
but
it's a
there are no
3v3. It's
weaknesses when
doable.
it comes to American Jesus' AK. A beautiful, divine headshot that he grabs Gator
Gator
Melons up
Melon.
close, and finally Gator has the op. And finally, Gator can get into this one smoked off. Gonna fire a
Ooh.
shot, peeked in the side by Evan. It's still a 2v2. This is scary. AJ's up onto the site now, and now the bomb should be well ticked. Should be gone enough that not a ton here that Evan can do. Gonna go down. 11-4. The Cardinals win out the half in a confident fashion, but at least the Bigwelds get one round back at the end.
That all came down to the missed shot from Dane there from the first person running out of ramp. If
Mhm.
Dane hit that shot there, I'm pretty sure Ice would have had the time to clear out the ramp, the K player, and would have saved the round basically. But it is what it is. They have 11 rounds in the core. Let's see if they can convert the map win here. Might be time for another Zodic Saw, maybe. What do you think?
Please? No? Wait, no, Caster Chris. They're definitely going to win this one. Now that they're on their CT side where they're confident, they can bring this one back. It's all about just winning that pistol, and they'll be smooth sailing.
Oh yeah.
There it is. Let's go, AVI.
Heavy Utos coming out from Ice and Tiny Elephant here. Looks like it might be an ASQ. Yeah,
Ooh,
lining
yeah.
up Utos now. Maybe
Ooh,
that's
Ice
a
just
CT,
getting
that's
dropped with
a
smokes.
tempo smoke, I think.
That's
No, that's a
CT
CT.
and Donut, I believe they are throwing, but CT missed just slightly. There's Donut flying in now. At least they've got Donut smoked off as they run in, flash over top. They're up close, gonna swing together on this Temple player. There's two now in Temple. They don't want to fight too hard though.
Ooh,
They
there's a
just
little
wanna
gap on the
plant.
left there.
There is. These smokes were slightly off, but they do the
5v5
job well
BJ.
enough.
Get
Now,
on
pressure
beams.
in season tagged up so far. AJ is up close now, but can't get the frag, but Dane and Evan can get theirs. There it is, all coming together for
Ooh,
the
yeah,
Cardinals.
let's go,
Only
Ice.
season left. Low HP. Ice showing that pistol prowess, and the Cardinals getting up to 12. What did I say? We got this, right, guys? I just want to see a map 3 because I think that'd be hype.
Yeah, I would love to see how they approach Anubis. And I mean, none of us has really gotten a lot of too much facts on Anubis just yet because it's a relatively recent map. Oh, it's been here for 2 seasons now, but still, we, I would like to see more of this map because you know it. Not a lot of people play it, even in like Faceit and MM whatever. Anyway, mid rush. Oh, they're clean up by Dane. Ooh, perfect flash from Tiny and Ice.
Let's go! Tiny Elephant, the IGL, saying, "All right, guys, chill, chill, chill. I want my eco."
Tiny's been doing so well thus far. I really love how they have evolved from. So, Tiny, I played with them for the whole season. Like I've been pugging with them for the entire season so far. And the difference between them at the beginning of the season, during the preseason, during combines, and now is staggering. They've just evolved so much as a player and as like Counter-Strike like thinker as well. It's just their IGLing is really good. Their calls are pretty good. They're
Yeah.
even their fragging. They legit carried me in one of the games the other day.
If
So
anything, I'm gonna look at this Cardinals team and say, even if they don't win out this season, they're gonna be dangerous next season because they've already got a core of grinders that have got some beautiful strats on these maps. That being said, can't really count on anything next season given a CS2. They grab mid control here in this one. Gonna go ahead
American
and
Jesus
flip
finds
players
another
into
opening.
red. Now
Gamma
that they've
Llamas.
gotten red room as well, they're gonna slip back to hold. Seasons walk out through mid. Oh,
And
and
get
yep,
caught
gonna be
off.
caught by Evan.
So aware.
This is the kind of control that the Bigwelds couldn't get. They could never get a hold of mid. But the Cardinals, they're gonna do it, and they're going to punish that ATO side. They want to bring us to map 3 and swiftly.
The amount of openings Yamalama got in the last map, he's been taken in return this map. Just
Oh yeah.
losing every opening fight so far. So
I'm gonna be honest, Ancient T-side is so difficult for openings. You've got to rely a lot more on getting trades than just sending a guy to get that first frag. Whereas Nuke is
doesn't-
so much more just like work outside for the pick, I feel like, on T-side. And
Sure.
so Yamalama just ended up running into a brick wall utility the entire first half.
yeah, it doesn't help as well that their flashes didn't hit at all.
Oh yeah.
Can we pull up the stats on how many flashes, how many effective flashes there are on each team? Because that's gonna be a very curious stat line that we see. They
Extended bomb
lost everything
radius.
as well. Yeah,
Ouch.
that's gonna be rough for the Gator Melon. Yeah, Gator as well with the op. Well, they couldn't find the op, but just every individual on Bigwelds right now is not shining whatsoever.
Okay. They take a timeout. They take a deep breath. They say, all right, guys, let's get a couple rounds here. If I'm Beans right now, I'm saying, okay, we don't have to focus on winning this. We're going to take it round by round. Our goal is just to get into to improve round by round. Even if we lose the map, there's another one after this. We've got to focus up here because we need to be our best selves coming in towards the tail end of this best of 3. Because right now they're looking like a shadow of their former self. That insane performance on Ancient in the past now leading to a domination by the Cardinals.
Yeah.
It's not over yet, but I think we're all looking towards Anubis with wide eyes.
Production, can we pull up the scoreboard real quick? And this round, I want to see. Ooh, wait, hold on. Another mid push.
Oh, and the
Oh,
flashes hit.
Yeah.
Instant
like
red,
I said,
flashes,
all the flashes.
boom.
All the flashes. I love this team. Just the amount of utilities, the amount of coordinations they get, they do.
Hang
It's
on, you want to know what?
wonderful thing to see. I know that there's a flank going, but I don't think it's gonna even matter in this round anymore.
I taught him
Americans-
that.
Gee, thanks, puppy. I didn't know that.
I did show him like the mid take, but I think they already knew, flashes high behind, take the fights, do the thing, get the
It's-
kills.
It's
Get
hard to
15.
like. So it's easy to learn all the flashings and stuff in the lineup, but it's hard to know the fundamentals, like how they work and like what they actually do.
Yeah.
And I
But
think
all the players have to be on the same page.
yeah, and I think the Cardinals have really gotten that down like to the
Mhm.
T, and that's
Yeah.
a
I
beautiful
didn't
thing to
teach him
see.
that. That was them playing so much together and practicing so hard.
Yeah, this kind of coordination we see in like a semi-pro or even a pro team, and like it's weird to compare this team to a pro team. Like it's miles apart, but the coordination is almost that level. I'd say. Like the amount of the level that every one of the Cardinals players have understood the game, like understood this map to an extent,
Oh,
is
yeah.
just something beautiful to see.
Oh, this is absolutely beautiful. This is hype. This is
Yeah,
exciting.
American Jesus is leading charge with 20 kills and a
Jesus.
111 ADR right now. So needless to say, he's back, baby. Jesus is back. Yeah, and Caesar just
mid
completely
flashes
blind
again.
again.
And instant red
Every-
smoke is down, so the second player can't help.
So
Amali and Cave, they're going to be able to basically take that control because they've got all the util.
Beans takes ice, and there's another op on A. Actually, no, that's the same op. But yeah, they have all. Wait, bomb since he spawned. Hold on.
I think they're going to wrap bomb and bring it to B. AJ's just going to continue to cut things off here. Just be a nuisance
Could be
all
an
the way
overextension
over
there
here
from
towards
him.
spawn. Oh,
Ooh,
drops
yeah,
the
no.
smoke. That's
Yeah,
going to
that's-
sort of
that'll
confirm
definitely-
that they want to go towards B, but that's okay because that cuts off 2 players, 1 donut, 1 CT spawn, and the third player is coming back towards red, walking into the crosshair, takes damage.
They
but
know
is
that's
left
a B
side
player though.
open.
Yeah, it's gonna
Oh,
be slow.
Ochishino gets
Oh,
back.
but they might be too slow on this. Yeah, the rotation's already come in.
Oh,
Yeah,
Tiny.
Tiny gets caught off.
Headshot right
Ooh,
down,
nice shot
but
from
Dane,
Dane.
a headshot in response. Now going to get the plant, and Evan is taking space in return. Drops a smoke onto long. There's a gap in that, so we can't afford to overpeak. Oh no, Evan. Oh, catches the timing. Finally, a timing goes the way of the Cardinals. Now Evan is slipping in through this smoke, waiting around the corner. Their teammate goes down. Do they know which angle to hold? The first fight,
Ooh.
Gator Melon wins it out, and Bigwelds stay alive on Ancient.
Gator Melon finally gets her time in the limelight. They've been completely absent during this map so far. So
Do you think the Cardinals change anything up after that, or they just continue to trust the default that's been working?
I
Maybe
think
just
it might.
don't have a guy die him in.
It works so much. It works so well for them in the beginning of the round and for the mid round as well. It's just that so during the late round they might have gone a bit slow after Ocho Cinco got that pick onto American Jesus because they know that Ocho Cinco is a B player, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they
Yeah,
just-
that should have been
like
the
I
go
said, yeah.
signal.
Yeah.
They needed some kind of smoke short or something too.
But still, there's still 10 rounds left. It's gonna be an amazing comeback if Bigwelds
Oh,
wanna come
that's
back.
the T side
Yeah.
off that we're talking about.
See, that is how you want to play the C-side op. Just going for openings like that. That's what was missing the entire time on Bigwelds' C-side. Ooh, but Dane gives up.
Oh, nice flash. You know,
You know,
if you can't, if your coordination with your teammates, you know, doesn't always work out for the flash, Chino says, you know what? Yeah, you can fix that in the prac server, but when you're in game, just throw your own flash.
okay, K-House, we are a bit biased, yeah, but it is hard to deny
K-House,
that.
you're a bit okay. You know what, K-House? Maybe you should have just gotten that opening pick at least once on ramp in a playoffs game. Have you ever thought about that?
Yeah, K-House, you suck at the game. Just go
No, I
retire
love you,
already.
K-House, but oh, Beans is making the AWP work. They're proving a solid anchor here towards A, and Season's already rotated in. Bigwelds, I think they're showing why they're so competent on this map because they've got a solid CT hold.
Yeah, just yet. It's only been 2 rounds so far on the CT side.
Hey, we've seen crazier comebacks.
Oh yeah.
Okay, maybe
Namely,
not crazier comebacks. This would be like 11 rounds up against match point into OT, but at the same time,
NIP did lose a 14-3 lead on Apex in the last major, so you know,
that's true.
on the same map as well. Okay, K-House is just blasting us in chat right now.
Oh, what's Chaos blasting about this time?
He's calling us
Not
biased
blasting
caster.
Not
Which we
blasting
are
that
biased,
up on
yeah.
B ramp, huh? All right. Contact. I'm the one in pain from that game. That insane overtime on Ancient. Let's hope that it doesn't get to OT here, at least if you're a Cardinals fan, which I'm totally
if it
not
gets
just
to
a
OT,
Cardinals
there's no
fan.
way that Cardinal can recover. I swear.
That's gotta break the mental. Okay, Donut Smoke is gonna miss. They're aiming just a little bit off and it hits on that gap up above. Beans, though, is gonna respect it and drop their own smoke in A main. Bomb's still sitting here around A main. So I think that's where they want to end. But they're playing the default slow and steady right now.
Ooh,
Oh,
Beans gets
AJ's
killed on
crossed
ice
ramp
just again.
still. Oh, they're
This is like the
respecting
3rd
red
time in a
room.
row that Beans gets his opening flag onto ice.
Okay, AJ's applying pressure. The thing is, now that they know that he's here, what's he gonna do? Beans, flash, but they didn't clear the angle. Evan at least with the trade. A bomb to be recovered. AJ's gonna go down, and Seasons is mollied out of position. Oh, such a good flash. Evan has that frag any day of the week. Gonna go ahead and get that one, and Dane has the AWP rocking and rolling. Bringing it up through mid, all the way Donut. If they cover CT, they can cover the bomb
No,
plant.
it's a 1v1
Evan
here.
covers it. And Evan gets the frag. Now Evan just has to cross back, and I think that
Evan has
could
been
be all she
instrumental
wrote.
this game.
Yeah, I'm this round especially, that multi. Now though, goes for the bomb, plants. Dane makes the Glock work. Just barely. That one got shaky because the off covering missed the first shot, but Dane still got it covered, and the Cardinals still got it on lock. 16-6, they bring map 2 in their favor, and so we go. That all elusive map 3 to finish this hype game.
Ooh, we'll see who finishes off the 2-1 scoreline and straight to the grand final. We'll be back after a quick break. Well, shit.
A palette full of gray in reverie, and I can burn it brighter than the sun. I have a golden gun inside of me. Don't box me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else. And if I fall behind, ignoring all the signs, and if I lose the fight, I still rage against the night. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, stars beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves. We won't let the world burn away. Burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Late this morning, body aching, moving is a burden. I can't lift my head. Slotted light on fabric, cross your imprint, shadows, gilded pictures, haunting me in bed. We were young and gave it all for love. I can't remember where it started from, but then you turned us into something God had done. I could have lost all of myself in you. You could have changed me if you wanted to. You took my everything and turned it into sun.
You do.
Knife round, but this time it actually matters. As we jump on into it, they stab each other. Who gets to pick sides on map 3, given the team officially picked into this map? Well, it looks like it's going to be the Bigwelds as they
Rowdy.
overwhelm that last seed. They're going to choose where they want to start. But here on Anubis, the question is, where do you even start? The one map that's historically been a little more T-sided, but they decided to start on the defensive to let the Cardinals set the pace. We'll see whether that's a mistake or not. My name is Fuffy. I'm the one leading you through the action alongside On here. Who, well, we've been having a fun one here as now we're on to map 3. It's Anubis. It is the decider. It is the tiebreaker. It is the map to end all maps. And I'm hype because I have not seen a lot of games on this map in general, let
I
alone
love
here in
Anubis.
Prospect. Though, but of course, as I say, I'm hype. We get attack.
We love
cut to
Anubis.
cams.
We love Anubis. No, don't cut to cam. I look ugly. No. I mean,
Oh.
you can.
I think you look pretty cool. I think I
Hi,
look great,
Fuffy.
honestly. Standing here in this spooky bedroom with no
I
light.
love the white screen. White
This is
screen
great.
TV.
Yeah, I have a TV playing just a white video as my light.
You want to turn that
It's
around
great.
to let the viewers see what's going on?
I turned my entire laptop plugged into everything.
No, bring the
Yeah.
TV, like, carry the TV above. Oh. Oh
That's
my
the
God.
TV.
That's the bottom of TV, yeah.
You see? It's white. See? Look, that's white.
No, I'm here with my my Hawaiian shirt.
Okay.
K House advised me to button it back, so I shall do that.
Mhm.
I'll let it.
Yeah, I'm
I'll let it.
chilling.
I'll let it out a little bit for
There
the
you go.
after
Yeah,
an API win maybe. But
I'm on vacation right now. I'm chilling. I'm by the beach. There's lots
yeah.
of like tourist shops with t-shirts. I thought about getting a shirt to wear, but most of them Firehawk wouldn't have been very happy with. I was thinking the I Heart Hot Moms shirt.
Oh come on! You should have bought that.
I should have bought one just
I
for...
would have let it slide.
No, but it
Would
is
have made
kind of
such a
weird.
cool shirt during
I don't
during
want to wear
Halloween or
that one
something.
around my mom. Okay, they're going for getting the close or the E-box smoking flashes. Okay, they go
That's
quick
a
and they get
chunky name.
naded real quick. Yeah,
Why is
Beans some chunky damage as they just run past. They're just ignoring Beans. They're just like, no, screw you. We're just gonna get close temple and go for the plant. But as they get
Ooh.
close, they get overwhelmed. Two players up close, so Gator
no,
gets a
Evan.
frag.
Okay.
Evan has one back, but it's still such a rough spot for him. They need some headshots, and they need them now. AJ has one, pushes close, a second. The headshots are coming through, and now only one more required. Taps down both players so low. Ring around the Rosie, and Yamalama has no armor at all.
Oh my god!
Body shot wins it.
AJ!
American Jesus, the 1v3. The Messiah has risen, and the Cardinals win the pistol.
Walks on water, glides out, and destroyed the Bigweld in a nice 3K right there.
That
Ooh.
if that doesn't get you hype, I don't know what does. And if you're the Bigwelds, after just losing your map pick, that's got to sting. But
Yeah.
they can't dwell too much on that, as we'll get the replay of the crispy clean headshot and then just a couple taps to that unarmored body to finish it off. And so now the Bigwelds just gonna go for a little save here. Grabs a pistol on Ochachino, P250 on Yamalama as well. And so it should be the Cardinals to get another one, but we'll see what they can do. Molly on to onto the doors. Gonna clear that out, a
On
smokehouse.
the Cardinals actually, and no head armor on Evan. Maybe that might be his undoing.
Oh,
I'm
he could
not
get
sure.
assassinated if he runs out. Be careful, Evan.
Yeah.
It may have been a mistake given that they have 2K.
Mm-hmm. But Dane right here having the cave control.
Dane loves
This
this
is a strong
MP7.
position. Oh yeah. Simples use that to be so we know that's a good weapon, right? And
That's
I's
true.
getting the first kill on Yamanama. This should be an easy round. Ooh, but American Cheese is getting down to 46 HP.
Oh, Dane comes up close. They clear Ninja. There it is.
Good job, Dane.
Nice and simple. Evan gets the
Taking
spray
no
down.
damage.
Yeah,
So,
Evan might not have any head armor, but there's no armor on these C. They are just fodder for the SMGs, getting run over, fragged out. And so, the Cardinals, they've got two. But now the Bigwelds, enough money for rifles across the board, and so they're going to buy right in. And this is where the real game begins. What do the Cardinals decide to do, given that they have 3 SMGs, a Scout, and a Galil?
it might be a tough round here from the Cardinals because there's
I
a
think they should
scout
just
on
rush at it
Tiny
and
and
stop.
yeah, probably doing something
It's low
fast,
util.
especially when the Bigwells don't have any kind of util at all or like any kind of notable util. So looks like it might
Okay,
be a
Ice
mid
Smoke's
lane here.
house, a smoke coming in for E-Box as well. They're gonna just try to grab all this control. They're going for a default. They trust the default here, even when they're on SMGs. I respect trusting the default. In the meanwhile,
And that means that the
Bigwelds, they
Bigwells
trust
have
their hold.
utilized half the utils already. Only in the
Oh,
beginning of
yeah.
the round.
Yeah, Cardinals have to spend a lot of util to clear this map control. But on the other hand, if the Bigwelds counter it with nades of their own,
Ooh.
they're just gonna run out. That being said, bullets of their own are connecting. AJ does get one back, but then swings a little too far. They're gonna have to go down and then revive again in the next round.
It might have been a mistake there, just going out alone from AJ
Yeah.
or from Dane.
I mean,
Giving
AJ
them the
knew that they
1v1.
needed an opening, though. They knew they had to get something, so they went for it, and yeah, that's sort of that. Because they don't get that opening, I don't think these Mac 10s are going to be able to do it, and so the Bigwelds should be able to post their first.
Yeah, well, not if Evan and Ice have
Oh.
anything to say with that. Ooh, but Evan could drop immediately. Ice might have to save there. This is not
This
a
could be
bad
a good
save.
save.
Yeah,
Just because of where the money's at. That being said, I'm also fine with doing damage, because if they get one more kill, the Bigwelds are still in a really bad spot money-wise, and because the Cardinals saved over so many of those SMGs into this round, they can now buy up AKs, and Steal
Ooh,
first
they
down
might
round.
catch a timing and gain a
Yeah.
melon here. Gator just completely abandoned his post.
Oh, that's true. This is a timing, and it could mean bomb
Yeah,
control.
but only
Do
10
they
seconds left.
clear? They made a footstep. They hit
But
the
they don't have
headshot.
any time though.
Okay. Yeah, but that next frag is still nice. They are gonna run
Why are they
back,
coming back to B?
and
Oh no. Did they get killed after
oh,
time?
was that on time?
No,
Do they have
it
the
is on time.
cash?
It is before time. Yeah, they do have the
Okay.
cash, but still.
Everything's okay. And now, with 3 players going down, the money is in such a bad spot for the Bigwelds. They're going to have a worse buy than they did last round, while the Cardinals are going to have a better one.
I just can bring out an op and drop it to Dane here if they so want to. Yeah, this is
I don't even know if the op is worth it on T side Anubis, honestly. Like, yes, you can cut so many angles, and yes, Dane loves it so much, which is why they're going to pull it out. But I don't
Tiny
even
on
know
the
if it's
Deagle though.
necessary for the
Oh
control that they're
my.
going to pull on this default. Tiny is interesting with these
Ooh,
decisions.
H
American
gets on
Jesus.
Yamalama immediately. Again,
Oh,
H is keeping that momentum for the last map. 5 and 1
it's the
right
aggression. This is what he just loves to do.
now. And that's
Sam's
what
got that
Yamalama
confidence
loves
to
to do.
peek in and fight.
Yeah,
This
that's
is,
what Yama.
yeah, the anti-Yamalama
Mm-hmm.
doing the same thing right back to him as Yamalama tries to defend. Okay, does Ice flick around to Season up on the left, and does Season even move from this position? Now creeps back around, crosshair place, but Ice hits the instant headshot. Now Dane's been posted the entire time. That's the power of the op. And just
Yeah.
every frag, they get one, and then
Ooh,
the
they slotted
CTs
the
start
bomb.
to squirm. They start to wiggle. They get nervous. They overextend, and they die. Finally, Ochachino has something back, but it's on the opposite side of the map where they're attempting to save. American Jesus gonna plant that bomb down. And Cardinals, they now get 3.
Yeah, Yamalama. I think that might have been just an overextension there. Not, not like at the beginning of the round, but peeking out, no flash, no nothing like that. It worked in the first map because it's nuke and you got so much support behind it. But on Anubis, on mid like that, against 2 people holding mid, it just would not work. In this case, definitely against American Jesus, who's been so sharp during this last map and is carrying this momentum over to this map.
Oh yeah.
To the tiny potato in chat, it is pronounced Ocho Cinco. I don't know why Fluffy's been pronouncing it that way, but we'll cut it some
Did I say
slack.
Chino again? I said the same thing in Combines.
Ocho Cinco or Ocho Cinco. I don't know. I think I just pronounced
Ocho
Ocho
Cinco.
Cinco.
Yep. That
Yeah.
that is correct because I know because I had to correct myself in the past.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we'll put some respect on his name. I've been pronouncing it right. Yeah, I blame Fluffy for that.
No, yeah, blame me. You know what? Just
Yamalama
blame
with,
me.
Yamalama with a glass cannon scout.
Ooh. Oh, AJ just wants fast mid. A molly, they're past it.
They
Do they
don't
clear
do it
first,
first.
right? They don't. That's the mistake. That's what happens when you don't play enough of this map. The glass cannon scout peeks out. The shot's not going to connect.
But they have a
Loses
5v4. This is
to a
a pretty
team.
strong position for the TTs here.
T's
They
probably.
would-
I think they should just group up. They have to just group and hit a site at this point.
Ooh,
If
Ice
they
will catch
try
me
to
a
play
foolish
so
smoke,
spread,
huh?
it's
Oh,
awkward. But
spamming it.
oh, Ice just spams down Dane.
Ocho Cinco's
Are they
staying
ready
tucked
for
in though. There's
pillar?
no way that Dane would clear this, right?
When does Ocho decide to fight? Because yeah, Dane's looking the wrong way. Dane, be careful. Dane, fall back. Dane, don't overextend.
Please, Dane, don't do this. I beg of you. You've overextended so much on Nuke. Don't repeat it.
If anything, they could at least try to sink a nade in, try to listen for an audio fountain pillar position because
Oh, they're getting
if you're not
restless.
holding it, it's in a really rough spot. Oh, does
They're
Ocho
not
Cinco
holding it
want
at
to
all. I
swing,
think they're
though?
holding Heaven.
Oh,
But Ocho Cinco will be the first one to make the move. And will catch Dane off guard. Oh my lord.
oh, and that signals the beginning of the split, but Gator's already in here as well. Oh, Ocho
Yamalama
Cinco's
got
still
a
on the
great
site
timing
with an
here.
AK. This is going to be difficult to clear out. Elephant drops in a nade that's going to do a little damage. Up into
Ooh,
heaven.
they might
Oh,
catch.
did they hear the player rotating spawn? That's going to catch him off guard,
Oh
but the
no,
flick
but
from
Yamalama too
Yamalama.
quick.
Enough damage that it makes this one winnable for Evan. Now they're just going to go straight for the tap on the bomb, but they made a little bit of a noise. Yamalama still going to all the way show the shoulder, and that's a damage from Tiny Elephant that they capitalize off of. Now again, Bomb out, plant, but they're going for the stick. Season nervous. Now that it's down, they're gonna swing close, and Evan was never ready.
Man, that is just, oh man. Again, Dane. If Dane stayed tucked in for, I guess, another 10 seconds there, that's what would have been perfect, and Dane would have caught the fountain player Ochocinco completely off guard. But they're just so forward, and they were completely in the open that Ochocinco, even though they were not prepared for the A main push, they're just able to have time to readjust. And
Yeah, it's the awareness. Jesus doesn't clear that close right angle. Dane doesn't clear back behind the fountain pillar. And so, Bigwelds get a second round on the board. But again, if it's little awareness mistakes like that is what's costing them these rounds, at least we then know that their macro theory is correct. They're playing their default well. And this round, just a flash in to apply some pressure towards that B site. The E-Box player slips back out. They come back in. This is timing here. Dane might try to capitalize off this, phasing the smoke. Looking up for the fight. Here's him running back.
Season's
This
so
is going to be a
clear for
solid
this, though,
split.
yeah.
Oh, Tiny doesn't turn on it in time, but Evan gets the trade. And, oh, they
There's
slip
still
out
a
of there.
2-stack on the
They're
B
going to
side
leave.
here.
Dane wants to sell this fake, and Dane's doing just that with the util. Now they go
Well,
back
but
A.
they
There's
made a
only
lot of
one
noise, so
defender
they know.
here. They have to rotate quick. You go in A now or you don't at all. And so Ice begins to go. Who's there for the trade? It's American Jesus running up behind Ochocinco on the back of the bomb site.
Ooh,
And
not
Ice
really.
headshots him down. That is the site. That is the fake. Well executed. Well called from Tiny Elephant to go in, die first, get traded, and say, you know what? We don't have the space required, but we pulled the rotate, so let's go back.
That's just a good round overall. Good calling from Tiny Elephant, knowing that they were stacking beat. Even though they died first, they just knew the situation. Ooh, but perhaps this might be a doable retake. But the bomb's already ticked halfway, so they might consider a save. Perhaps not.
Oh.
Just going in
This is
straight away.
scary because
Oh
they
my
might
God.
lose these guns, but if they
Oh,
get
no.
these frags instantly,
Oh,
it's also
no.
doable. Finds that pick, and
Oh my
they
God.
have the kits required. That's the Bigwelds stealing one away. The Cardinals seemed like they were in a spot to win it all, and
That
they
was
just got
just-
caught out.
Oh, the three players were so far apart, and
Messy afterplant.
they had the perfect game plan. They just couldn't stick the landing. That was just a shame.
This is so sad. I'm literally crying right now. It all starts with Evan, crosshair not placed wide enough for the wide peak, and then...
Yeah,
they
now
go
they're being
down one by
relegated
one.
to armor and pistols.
You gotta play those crossfires. So this round, you know what they're playing? They're
That's
playing
A.
Rush A. No stop, my friend.
Oh, they're stopping a little bit. They're walking.
Well,
Ochocinco's playing
slow
for the
down
info
a
right
little
now.
bit. The rough part is that there's no mid smoke, no E-box smoke, so
Yeah, I think they
Bigwelds should
completely
know
what's
exactly
going
what's
on.
happening. They haven't reacted yet. So there's still a moment in time where Ochocinco isolated here. They get a molly in front,
Oh,
so
the-
these T's are gonna have to sprint through. Now they go for the
Ooh,
swing.
Ochocinco's missed his rate. And Beans missed his...
Oh,
God. Oh no,
now they
yeah,
have to
this
back
is
up
the site.
out of the smoke. For a second, I thought we were watching like a Virtus Pro
Oh,
match,
no.
and they were just straight up going for the save. But now as Gatormelon spams through and gets shot back,
They definitely gotta
they
go
might
for
actually have to go for
here.
the save. Beans missed!
Another
Beans
miss.
missed, and
Oh,
that
but
is
Yamalama
going to be
might
an off
unravel this
recovered.
round.
The fight taken. Yamalamas from us can't get the frags, and so Season all alone in a 1v4 fully back off and concede. Now it's a save, but a save of only one gun.
Well, those were some crucial misses there from both Ochocinco and Beans, giving them the op. Oh man. And that's just the the dark side of prospect. No matter how much good teamwork you have on team, you just didn't hit the shots. Can't really move out.
Yeah. Well, and they weren't in spots to be able to trade each other out because they hadn't rotated into A quick enough. They were like getting into positions, and as they got into them, they were in one and done spots. Miss your shot, lose your life, lose the round. Let Cardinals win with those Tech 9s, get themselves up to some good eco, and now they're right back into this one, looking to stomp here on T side. In the meanwhile, though, C still got that AK. They're going to buy full util behind it and try to
Yeah,
be
but-
the hero of this one because it's pistols all around him, and Dane's going for the opening
Season
B.
alone on B though. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work out. Ooh, but the flash could be perfect here. Tiny just flew blind and got caught off.
Tiny couldn't dodge the flash. They tried to, they heard it, but just didn't look wide enough. American Jesus does cut one down.
They
Ice
know
is
that
gonna be able to
they
slip away
got
from
to.
this. They're
They know
going the right
where
way.
all the CC's coming from. Yeah, definitely gonna retreat to B now. Bomb's making its way there hastily,
For a second, I thought they'd
but
go back into A, and I was kind of nervous.
yeah, I think Seasons might be able to save this one again, and perhaps
And the
not.
caster
Staying the
curse comes right through. Thank you
wow.
very much, On, for that one. Is the AGM of AVI. I will be sending the check in the mail. Would you like me to
Thank you.
make that out to Nitro or On?
That's my summer job, just caster cursing everyone, so I can get a free money from every GM. Just like
Mm-hmm. We have hired the casters to curse this game. That sounds like a really funny plot. Like dark
okay,
money being paid to the casters. It's like, so what do you want me to do? Like steal some of their peripherals, make the desk height different for them? It's like, no. I want you to big them up while you're casting so that it curses them.
mm, I didn't practice all that blood magic for nothing.
That's true. Yeah. Didn't make those sacrifices for nothing. It's hard work to be a caster.
And you have to DM the head of media and ask to be a caster. That's so much hard work, especially for
It's
an
so
anxious
much hard
person like
work.
I do.
And then you have to like talk into a microphone? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. Yeah. Anyways,
what are
players have
you
got
even
the
doing
easy
here?
job here. They've just got to be really focused in a best of 3 of Counter-Strike. This is the point where I think fatigue could even start to get to some of these players.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Depends
They've
how
been
much
playing
you
CS
play.
for 2 hours now, 2 hours and a half actually.
Yeah, and they've been having to be full focus this entire time. Mid control for the Cardinals. They're getting it.
Two people here to receive though. Beans behind the door, off ankle,
Ooh. Ice
and
gets tagged.
would drop him
Oh,
out.
they
Jesus,
flashed in.
will
Ice doesn't
drop
get the
ice as
trade.
well. The flash didn't go deep enough, or just there was no flash actually.
Yeah, and they didn't swing together. They swung one after another. If you commit on mid control from your default and you don't get it, then it's like, well, screw us, I guess, because now
Yeah,
they're
now
out
now
of
they'll be able
options
now they're
besides
able
hit
to
one side or
sack
the
the A
other.
side. Tiny Elephant, no
Mhm.
matter what he does here, yeah, just Ultra Cinco pops out from the fountain area, just
Dang.
disables him completely.
Wow.
They
Someone get
can't
him for
save here.
poaching. Killing elephants out here.
They can't save here. It's gonna be pretty good of a buy in the next round. Both Dane and Evan can drop to Bacon Cheeses and Tiny Elephant. So
I think
you
they
know,
still play for the fights right now, play for some openings. If they can find that op onto an unsuspecting rifle,
yeah,
deal
but
economic
do
damage,
you want to
that's
risk
something,
it?
but
Oh, they're prospect players, so they're probably gonna run and risk
I
it.
would say don't take huge risks, but you've got a flash to put Dane into the position to get a frag. You've got a molly to clear out a corner to get a frag. Like, they've got stuff that they can do. It's just, yeah, they're not going to do it. Now they slip back. Time's so low. Don't risk losing it after time. That would be the worst possible scenario. And so a save. Tiny Elephant, American Jesus can both get drops from these saving players, and Ice has plenty of money to buy up. 6,900. Nice. And
Mhm.
so, the gun rounds continue. I like how close this game has been, and I like how the economies swing back and forth. We see so many gun rounds out.
Yeah, but neither of the team's economy is safe. If they lose this round, either team, their economy will be in a wreck. So this round's pretty important. Beans is
Oh, they just want to
neglected.
hit
Both
B
Beans and
off
Cinco
the rip.
neglect kids no matter. Ooh,
There's one thing that makes me nervous here, and that's the lack of an E-box smoke.
Molly
Yamalama
might have
has
been,
all the info in towards E-box. But the
ooh, but they
boost!
got boosted. That's a great play
That's
right
so
there.
smart! I love that to get the opening. Now that one of the B players goes down, the CTs start to scramble. The question is, do the Ts run in or did they run out? They run straight into the waiting crosshair of Yamalama, who's going to get fragged, but then flashed all the way back, and Ice has that kill.
That was a
Now
team
as they start to
flash.
scale in, they start to plant. The CTs have already rotated some players up close, but there's a lurk in mid. Keep an eye on Tiny Elephant as they make the lurk up,
Ooh,
but keep an
Ice
eye on
is
these
20
E's as they
HP.
attempt to hold. Ocho Cinco has the frag, begins to swing up close. It's a player
Ice
Stuck
has
in
to play
cave,
for the time here.
completely
Play to
smoked off.
delay.
Tiny has to go quick. Tiny has to accelerate. Tiny basically has to knife out at this point, running into the side, catches one player, knows the other's towards bomb, gets headshot out though. And oh, Ocho Cinco's holding
Oh
it.
no!
Ocho Cinco knows that last player was. That is another Bigwelds round.
That was such a smart play from Ocho Cinco, coming off a fake twice. Just making Tiny Elephant activate early, even
Yeah.
though he got this teammate,
Not
didn't
gonna
really
lie,
matter.
I think you want your player in towards dark to swing first there. Like yes,
Mm-hmm.
Tiny's flank's amazing, but Tiny gets one. It's the dark player that has to clear bomb. Because if
Yeah.
Tiny does that and goes down, yes, you confirm that it was a fake tap, but they just do it again. That's what we
It's
see, and now we're
it's
all
on
tied
the
up 5-5.
it's on the micro of the game. Maybe it's
That's the little
inexperience.
things.
Maybe it's anxiety. The stage fight of this semi-final stage right here. Yeah, and again, no cave, no dark smoke, so they can't really. Yamaha will be able to just take all this map control free. Tiny's fighting back with a deagle, but I don't think it's gonna be successful.
Oh, player drops in
Oh, but
close, and now
Ice.
Ice is gonna get the successful frag. Another
11
opening
and
for the
6 on him
Cardinals.
right
Can they
now.
capitalize? Oh, another
Topping.
opening, and they lose one back. American Jesus drops the bomb in mid. That is huge.
That's a B
At
player
least
open.
Evans picked the B player, though.
Oh, but that's a bomb in mid.
Yeah, these
American Chief
CTs
died
are
alone with the
confused
bomb.
on what to do. They're like, we lost B, we have bomb in mid. What's going on?
Oh no, AJ.
There's one good thing, and that's that the CTs don't have any more smokes in Molly. So once all that fades, it's all about the T's just clearing these angles, crunching together, and trading because they have the advantage. 4v3, they need to capitalize, and they need to do it now. They need to do it properly. If they lose these fights, if they lose these frags, it might be curtains on the lead that they have held this entire map. Beans makes contact temple, slips back, and goes to hold close. Meanwhile, Ice has been working mid this entire time. That's a headshot. Draws the attention. Now
Close to
Evan
some-
peeks, and they crunch it perfectly. Such a beautiful 1, 2, 3, and the Cardinals keep the
Oh
lead.
my god, so clinical. Yeah, the 1-2-3 punch is right there. Just drawing
Where's
out.
the third arm? We'll leave that up to your imagination.
It's a leg. It's a kick right into the balls with Bigwelds. Just
That's
yeah.
at least the Bigwelds can go, okay, at least that wasn't like a round we should have won. Did have advantage. They can just be like, oh yeah, they played that well,
Mm-hmm.
because if they were the ones in the advantage and they still lost it, that would sting even more. But it still stings because they got to save. The sting of the save here, but we know that these save pistols can sting back. Dane not gonna let it happen there towards B main though. Opening frag.
A relatively quiet game from season so far. Actually, 6-9 on him. Not the powerhouse that he was in the first two.
Not gonna lie, I think B anchor is one of the hardest spots on the entire map. So, I understand the difficulty. That being said, it's interesting to see that Beans has been the one getting a lot of multis in mid, and then Ocho Cinco, obviously the clutch presence.
Yeah, the A anchor right now is getting more kills than all the star players. Gator Melon as well. I haven't seen the op come out on Gator Melon. Bean has been the opper this last two maps actually. That is
Yeah.
quite surprising.
I think as the
Considering-
IGL, maybe Bean just knows what fights they want to take, but I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
Gator Melon actually in the first map was very instrumental in getting all the opening kills with
Yeah.
the op. Like just
They were offing well on outside.
yeah, but I guess this is a team position, and Gator Melon has been very, very weak in the last two maps. And Ultra Cinco
Maybe
kept
the
dropping
answer is
so
just
no
to get
save
him the
gun.
op. Oh yeah, no
Maybe.
save.
There's no gun coming out in this round so far for the
Okay,
Bigwelds.
Ocho can drop one over,
Oh wait,
and
what?
the buy
I got a
can
buy?
kind of come through. What makes me nervous is
That is a
they're
weird
again
buy.
gonna
I'm
be
not
low
gonna lie.
util.
Yeah, either Gator Melon or Season won't have a buy. Or won't have a good buy actually. Oh, and actually it's just Beans. Okay. Again.
Respect to Beans. Beans was the first one to buy in. It says, okay, you know what? I called this buy. I'll let y'all have the M4s. But
This is a good
Season
aggression here.
and
Aggression
Ocho are the only two with util. And Tiny's holding the push.
This is a
Are
really
they
good
gonna
off
flash
angle.
over? Tiny will
They're
hear
just
a
gonna
pin pull
hold
if they
really
do.
passively. I want to see more aggression coming from the CT side. Actually, they haven't been really fighting for the control of the B main or the boats area either.
Flash misses because Yama's holding behind default.
Ooh,
Oh, but a molly
Molly
onto the
push
flat
season out.
forces the fight, forces the peek forward. Yama gets one and
Good
gets
trade,
back
but that's
though.
one of the Cs, one of the two CTs on B. Ice would
Oh,
use this position.
Tiny's getting timing, but Ice has found a timing of their own. Now Tiny's walking back forward, doesn't get the frag onto Beans, but
They
they're
have the B
into
side
B
completely open.
side. Bomb has to be recovered though. So much time that has to go off of this clock before they can even plant. But Gator's been mollied all the way back. Okay, they can make this work here. Both of these teams, and I love that American Jesus still wants him.
I'm so
Says, you know,
confident right now.
this is some cool
but
map
that
control,
comes
but
to
I want
cost him
even
his
more.
life.
But oh, throws a smoke and stays in the open. That's a mistake. But Ice can always capitalize, can always trade out a teammate, can
Oh,
always
wait,
work with
perhaps.
a friend. But
Oh no.
Dane's stuck here. But they realize where this other player came from. They could wrap all the way A if they wanted to, or they can just stick it now. Question is, where's Ocho Cinco coming from?
They're playing
The
against a
clutch
clutch finisher.
Meister here.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
this is a great reposition right now.
they're gonna
Oh,
drop.
but
This is an audio cue. Oh, they decide against it. Did they
surely
hear
they
it?
heard that. They heard that.
Surely.
Yeah.
Oh, needs a quick scope.
No!
Doesn't hit it. Dane,
That
so
was
close on that.
so the bomb
If-
plant did cost them after all. The bomb was so far back that the CTs used that positioning to the fact that the bomb was so far back, the CTs used that to just completely
Mhm.
retake the site. And just oh man, American Cheese is overextended there greatly. Just
Can
giving
only imagine though if Dane was able to hit that quick and or no scope. They heard the drop. If they reacted earlier, they could have gotten out of E-box, posted on the angle, just locked it down. But instead, a
oh
valiant attempt.
that was
But
so
Ocho
close there.
Cinco always, always hits these clutches. I swear, it's not fair.
They are the A anchor, by the way. They have the worst job on this map, and they are just the best player for the Bigwelds. But the question
I
remains:
still
we have
hold
to
that
see
B
all
anchor
the
is the
stars.
worst job.
Really?
Yep.
Ooh, Dane misses a shot. Yamalama got a lot of damage on them. Another
I think
two
the
A
call
lane
here
here.
is just to split in towards B. Let Ice work mid. Clear this all piece by piece. Gatormelon's holding it though. They should be careful on the over aggression. In the meanwhile, towards the B site, they're just looking for the fight out of main. Molly's gonna miss onto Ninja. So Yamalama still in a very comfortable position. Can always swing out from behind this pillar, but Evan is already walking up. Now flicks
And we'll catch
around
it.
and frags Yamalama. They're into the site. They're up close, and
AJ
American
so
Jesus
quick.
with the headshot.
Oh no! But
Oh.
Dane just left the post. Oh, never mind. They're coming back.
Again, they
Yeah,
have
and
to
we'll
get
catch
bomb
one.
though. They're not getting it before the exec. They're getting it after. I think this is a bit of a mistake that they've been making. Luckily, it shouldn't cost them in this round because Bigwelds are going for the save. 8 on the board for the Cardinals, as long as all things go as planned. And they're going to be looking for 9. They want dominance on the side, given how team-sided it can be.
If they knew how low Evan was, it was surely doable if they can find an early pick onto Evan, but it's already too late. The bombs have ticked, and
I
it's gonna be an
think
A for the Cardinals.
the answer might be send Ice to hunt. If Ice dies, they can probably buy themselves next round, and Evan can drop towards Dane. You don't want to send too many people to hunt, but you're okay with losing one player here if you're the Cardinals. And if you
Yeah,
take
but
one away from the Bigwelds, it
but that's
means
the op
so
recovered
much
though.
more.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, Tiny should just save that off. This is
Odds
the
himself
molly,
out to
that's
ensure
fine.
that. Yeah, that's totally strategic. They mollied that to secure their own life.
Yep. Keep it safe.
Yeah, that's just a miss from Yamalama there. Not they're a shadow of themselves right now on that after that great nuke game. 7-13 at the moment. Not doing enough to deter the Cardinals from taking a B side. As well as season as well. 6-11. The two heavy hitters for the Bigwelds are gone, basically. It's just Ocho Cinco and to an extension Beans doing all the work.
You know, I like Beans, though, being the one to hit those frags. Because I like when an IGL does well, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just like I
That'll be some
like
IGLs.
Tiny calling these rounds beautifully.
Hey,
It,
another
it
update on the other semifinal that's going on right now between HG and Sav. HG is up 6-4 on third map of Inferno. Ooh. After a very relatively quick second map, actually, this is dismantled them 16-7 or 16-8, if I remember correctly. Yeah, third map coming in. It's both games are on third maps actually. So
Ooh. It's exciting to see more games go to map 3. I know it's
It
sometimes
tends
a
to-
rare thing because you sort of lose map 1, you lose your momentum, and then but when you do go to map 3, that's when these players are really tested, and you see who
tests
can
their
step up to the test. And right now,
endurance.
Ice has been amazing. I love American Jesus' aggression. I love how much they find, but it's really Ice who's been the one to consistently get headshots.
Yeah, the unsung hero though is Evan. They've
As
been
they
doing a great
disconnect for
job on
tech
the B
issues.
entry.
You're straight up caster cursing so hard. You say the unsung hero is Evan as they have to DC for tech. That's hilarious.
Sorry, it's ATO's GM assassin hit me up with the $20 to curse Evan. I was just, oh wait, this is a DC and it's map 3 of a semifinal.
No. No, they called the tech before, okay? Please, I'm telling you. We are not allowed to have another AVI player lose power. I repeat, this is a code red. We are not allowed to let this happen. Someone confirm where Night Fury is right now. I need the cops on this case. All right? Secure the wire boxes.
Oh no, this will be the third season in a row if it happens. Okay, if it happens. So viewers, for context, in season 8, in the semifinal of Prospect, I lost power in the map 3 of the semifinal, and ended up losing that game, which was very beatable. And in season 9, one of the contender players, or was it Prospect? I think it was contender players, lost the power in map 2 of the semifinal, and they ended up losing that game as well.
Yeah, I think like season 7 or 8 as well. Didn't Lee lose power in a game? And then I
don't know. I
know
didn't
we
play
had
before
Hunter
season
Bubba
8.
lose power last season.
Yeah, that was him. And this season, that's not it. Let's hope it doesn't reappears this season. Yes,
I'm
Sophie,
praying
yeah,
to
I'm sure
American
pay-per-view.
Jesus right now. And it's not like yes, I know I'm biased towards AVI, but at the same time, I just want a good game of Counter-Strike, and that
It
would
would be
suck
so funny if the
bad.
curses, the curse reappears.
It would be so funny. No. He's just got to be resetting something, right? Right.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway,
Okay.
another game that's
Confirmation
going
they're
on
back
right.
in the server.
Another game that's going on right now is the semifinal between Wet and AP Recruit, actually, which
Oh
Wet
yeah.
is
How's that one
destroying.
going? Wet, we're heavy favorites.
Yeah, Wet is destroying AP right now on map 3, 14-3 on Overpass.
Oh, they
So-
bounced back.
Yeah, after a very strong map 2, they just completely rolled over them. So yeah,
I
it's gonna
like
be
that other prospect game is close though.
oh yeah, but it's currently 8-4 right now in favor of HG. So anyway, is Evan back yet?
Okay, we're getting into this. Music's gone. Cams are
Okay.
gone.
I just released the biggest sigh ever. Evan's back.
Okay. Now we just get a good old game of Counter-Strike on our hands, boys. AKs, Ops, M4s, FAMAS's, MP9, Deagle.
Deagle on
Okay,
season.
you know what? Maybe
Okay.
not a full gun round, but still a fun round.
It is the
as
last round,
Cardinals
and
are
it's gonna
coming
be an
into it with the
alien
economic
actually.
advantage.
This might be
I
a
like
perfect
the
round for an
decision.
alien. Yeah. Always
Oh,
ultra
this is a
sync on
pocket
site.
strat. This is definitely a pocket strat. They want to go quick. Ice looking to molly out behind the fountain pillar. That molly's going to land, forces the player back. The flash hits, and Ice gets
That
the
is
headshot.
the perfect take right there.
Oh,
Gator
as
Melon
long as
misses a
they get
shot.
past Gator. That's a smoke now, gonna block him off. There's still a gap over top of it, but Gator respects it. Doesn't want to overextend. And so now it's all about the post plants. We've seen the Cardinals lose things in post plants before. So now as they set up, everything is
Surely
key.
they
The
won't lose this
crossfire
one
is
with
key.
season on an
You
Eagle.
would say surely. But we will see. Molly in, Ice out of position, but with American Jesus, they combine to kill the player coming out camera. Now Beans, MP9 in
3v3
hand,
now.
has 2 and makes it a 3v3. You're right, this is so scary. 1-for-1 trades across the map, but it's only Season alive. Has
Yeah,
to
it's no
find both
time.
frags. The first
There's
one,
no
Deagle
time
in
at all.
hand, bomb so low. Dane just plays the time, plays it smart. Yeah, it's a Deagle headshot, but no matter because 9-6, the Cardinals have won this one out. It's been a back and forth first half though, and now the big weld swap onto T side, and we'll see how much Anubis they've been prepping. I'm excited.
Whew.
Oh boy.
Take
I'm
another
excited.
gulp of
Oh
water.
gosh. I'm like dancing right now. Good thing it's not on cam. Or maybe cam would be fun. I don't know. I'm just dancing. I'm chilling. I'm
We're gonna have an extended
excited.
coffee cam
Bouncing
right
back
after
and
this.
forth. Just put me on the replay. Can we cap that? Can we my reaction? Honestly, I do love the like caster reaction VOD. Back when we would be in a OBS Ninja room for recording, I would run I like recorded Owen and myself casting the finals, and it was just us reacting to Kando plays the entire time, and it was hype. Okay, American Jesus drops a molly, slips back, takes a couple bullets in the side, but goes, hey guys, I think they're going mid. Can I get some rotates in to help? And now they've got players here to help, here to frag. A nice little frag picked up, and the T's have got to get a move on.
Ooh, a TK onto Yamalama. Season a little bit pissed off with Yamalama's performance, perhaps. Good, capping them in the kneecaps. Ice just capping Season and getting capped by Ocho Cinco. Evan
Ooh,
having to
damn.
retreat to the side, getting both of the Bigwelds player on hot pursuit. Both of them
Okay,
are low
Evan's
though.
doing great to just stay alive, but Bomb is gonna go down. Still a
Tiny
little bit
Elephant
spooky here, but clean kills.
Oh,
Clean rotates
man.
in. Great work
Evan's
to fight
playing
together.
that very, very smartly there. Staying alive, making them work for him, and didn't even get him
And
in the
Tiny
end.
getting two towards mid coming from camera was big as well. Like
Mhm.
like both players, Evan and American Jesus, did well to just stay alive initially, get rotates in. Everybody gets their frags, and the Cardinals get double digits. They are on their way towards grand finals, but it's not locked in yet. They've got what's looking to be a save. We'll see. Yeah, pistols being purchased up here for the big welds. So they've got the save to contend with, and then the guns will be out. And we will see what happens here on Anubis. What happens on Anubis stays on Anubis. And all
And a
I can
pair of
say is I
duels on
hope it's good
Yamalama.
Counter-Strike.
Ocho Cinco getting a piece of armor on top of the Tech 9 that they have. A boost coming in for the dualies, which I don't think really works that well at that range. And
Couldn't
will
you
get
boost
caught
the
out.
Deagle?
Yeah, I feel like that would have been better. To be fair, they wanted to, Yamalama has double the gun, probably double the power, so.
That's true. That's true. What if you could shoot both dualies at once?
Ooh, Gator Mallet might catch American Jesus, but he won't.
I want to go back to this. What if you could shoot, okay, both dualies at the same time?
That'll be very OP, and isn't that just like a normal pistol, but twice the damage?
A normal pistol, but a little more yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you just...
it could be just.
Oh.
I think you could just do the same thing with a Glock burst, though.
Dang Beans. Maybe wishing they had a second Deagle there, because the first one couldn't connect onto anything. Clean round from the Cardinals. The one thing is now we see them come into it with SMGs. We're going to see the Bigwelds pull out their big ol' AKs. And we're going to jump right in to technically the first gun round, Evan.
Ooh, upgrade from Tiny Elephant from an MP9 to an M4 right away in the first gun round. So it's not so much of a bonus round anymore.
I like the commitment. That being said, I think you can also do things to make that MP9 work. I think that, maybe Tiny could have tried to play differently. But
it's
it
heavy
is true
to
that they
A
try to
lane
play
right
normal.
now.
The MP9's not effective.
Okay, it looks like it might be a push here with a flash. Peek. Ooh, but Dane gets team flashed. Might
Ooh,
be
okay,
caught up.
Dane
Yeah,
just-
I think that.
Oh.
Oh, another overextension there from Dane. A little bit overzealous, perhaps. And Ice
Yeah,
getting caught out through the
unfortunate
smoke from
there.
Gator Melon as well. If Tiny doesn't get any here, they might have to save. Yeah.
Yeah, there's already a player up fountain. That's that.
Well, I think after
That
getting
the
team flash there, Dane
flash was
should have
awkward,
just
but
gone
also
back.
the flash bounces twice. Someone has to dodge that on the other side, and they have to know that that flash means someone could be peeking. So I don't see a reason to even try to swing behind it. That's
Hmm.
just they wanted to make a move, but it was the wrong one. They moved themselves into their
Oh
own
yeah.
demise, and Bigwelds move into their first T win here. Gonna get up
Ooh.
to 7. Yamalama hunting for a little bit more. AJ is just sitting up here on rugs, gonna let players
Oh,
run past.
if they with
Okay,
a
Beans is
bit more
going T
time,
spawn. I think
I,
AJ's chill here.
AJ gets seasons, and they'll
Oh,
probably
that
get his
do they
AK.
get the AK?
Oh, they will. Oh my God. Both sides is kind of trolling, kind of being a little bit goofy, but silly. Yeah, but this was a overcommitment there from Dane. And Yamalama's finding that perfect mid lurk. All right, full. That's a full investment here from the CTs with a pistol on Evan and Tiny Oven each. Ooh, and HA getting Nathan down to 53 HP. I think we might have lost Fluffy on the cast, so it's just me here. So, Fluffy 2, can you bounce in for a second?
Hey guys, it's Puffy 2 here again.
Hi, Fluffy 2, how you doing?
Hey, I'm pretty good. Just watching this great game between the AVI and the ATO. I'm the AGM for AVI, guys. Truly.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we might have Fluffy 1 back. Fluffy 1 it. Fluffy 1 is... Nope, never mind. We are not. And Stepstool is rating with a party of 7. Thank you, Stepstool, for 7 people. 7's a lucky number. And luck is what the Cardinals might need right now with this round. Because American Jesus is tagged down to 23 HP. This is a very, very, very cool boost. I have never seen this before, actually. I want to see that effect. Oh, and Yamalama will catch the boost on B out. That should be a save for the CTs in this round. Yeah. System. I thought somebody was holding that for that peak from Yamalama, but I guess Evan had a pistol, and that might not have been enough against a full force of an AK. Yamalama's coming into himself right now in the second half. No other meaning intended.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my window to speak here, but I am seeing the future, so try not to spoil anything.
We have a confirmation. Wet Recruit has officially won the match against the Scurvy Sea Dogs of AP. So,
Oh,
rest in peace, Triple Man's team.
rest in peace. I just want to say I'm taking one for the team. The AVI curse is affecting me as my internet went off and on for a moment.
All right, see you later. Puffy 2 out.
Bye,
I
52.
see a
Stay
very
cookie.
pixelated version of this. Honestly, Fluffy too, I appreciate you. Well, what's your expert analysis? What do you think these teams need to do here?
I can see the future. I already know the end of this game, to be honest. I can see that far
Wow,
in
media
advance.
writes the scripts, huh? I see how it is. All right. Well, in this round, it's just only 2 M4s that they've carried over from the prior, and they're going to try to set themselves up to make those guns sing. But right now, the T job is just to figure out where they are and go the other way. Right now, it is a stack B main and a frag, another rifle picked up, and now you get a little bit nervous for the Bigwelds, but they've made the correct call. Just
They
bring it
do
in
have a
towards
kit
B
on Tiny
instead.
Elephant. It is a doable retake if they hurry with it, actually. And we have someone in CT spawn, maybe a bit disjointed. Yeah, this might be
Oh, there's even like a
might
dribble
be
smoke to get them out.
this might be a bad. Oh, Seasons catches ISO, and we catch
Oh,
Dane.
does
Yeah,
Tiny get this player close? No.
yeah. Oh man,
It all falls apart. It almost felt like they got baited in by that initial kill when they could have
Mhm.
even saved guns for another round, but they've still got enough because that was a save in the prior. Dane can get an AWP, rifles across the board, And now the real fun begins. M4's up against AKs. Who has got it here in this one? Who has what it takes to make the grand finals? Remember, this
Pretty
is
sure it's
map
gonna be
3. We see it
Cardinals.
down below. It's the decider.
Only a kid on Tiny and American cheeses, so it might be a factor into this round. But ooh, walk through his smoke like that, very brave, and will not yield him any result at all. American cheese is too aware.
American Jesus knows what it takes to be aggressive mid
I think
when
Ice
they're
might have
when
spotted
they're
him here.
attacking. So now they're gonna go aggro. Ice looking up over the one way. I like that it's respected. Season doesn't want to peek all the way in and give away their life. Wants to just wait it out. Maybe use a flash or something else to clear before they just straight up swing that angle.
You know that they're in a 5v4, so you don't have to really hurry to do anything. I like the A stack here, just kind of giving up mid.
Yeah,
Just
they got mid and then they say, okay, we chillin'.
big chilling.
The one thing that makes me nervous is that these B players will have to frag out if the bomb does end up deciding to go towards B. But it's just
Yeah,
being
but it looks
scooped
like it
up
might be
and
an
brought
A-lean
back.
here with a
Yeah.
mid lurk on seasons. Actually, a mid lurk on
Yama
Gator
Llama
Melon.
has to get with the rest of the team though.
Ooh, that's a
Oh,
perfect
Dane
flash to
flashed off.
drop up Dane.
They're gonna drop a close smoke.
Gator Melon catches American cheeses. It is the A split is coming up.
Oh, players having to look both ways. This is so rough.
Oh no,
And
I
Dane
missed on
misses the
seasons.
shot. AWP
Oh, no.
doesn't connect. Second one misses as well, but the third will hit. And Ice had rotated in. Now coming
That's a
up
bomb.
to the side, takes down Yama Llama. That's the bomb
Bomb
that
got
was
dropped
coming
on the
in late.
catwalk.
Now, Ocho Cinco has got up to heaven and has got to clutch again. You
This is
called
the
them the
clutch
clutch
minister of this
minister.
game.
We've seen them do it so many
10
times, but the
seconds.
question is, with 10 seconds, can they get this one done? Bomb taken, bomb gonna be planted, but a player
Evan
coming
is
A main. This swing will just seal the deal because now they can't plant. Ice just lives, and that is the round. Ocho Cinco, always good to attempt a clutch, played it to perfection, but it was just impossible. Cardinals, they reached 12.
Oh man, some crucial misses there from Dane, but luckily, the mid player rotated in just in time to step it up, save the round. Basically,
Dane
all on
hitting that
Ice
third
and
bullet
Evan.
is everything. Like
Yeah.
like Dane misses these here, it's really awkward, but Dane still got one.
Yeah,
and
and
that
Ice though
meant
coming in to save the
that
round.
Ice could
in the
do it
nick of
all.
Time.
Yeah, I love how Ocho Cinco was just dialed in. Taps bomb, knows one can come A main, boom with a headshot. It's just time not on their side. Bigwelds
It's
have
right
yet
now
to reach
on
double
top.
digits.
On top of the server right now, 20 kills and 13 deaths on them. Very, very shiny, despite the not being exactly a faggot during the season.
Correct me if
Yama
I'm
Llama
wrong, but I
again
believe
disrespecting his
Ice
smoke
was
and will get
in
dropped.
recruit before. AJ always gets the opening. Just
I'm
always.
not again, I'm not sure about these like opening attempts from Yama Llama, just walking dry through his smoke.
They're trying to do what they did on Nuke, but as we saw on Nuke, it sort of got shut down in the latter half of that T side, and now here on T side again, it's not working. American Jesus
You're not your
locked
kinder.
in. It's Yakindar mode, except Yakindar's watched like 30 demos and has a million flashes and stuff behind them.
Yeah, that gives the Cardinals the early man advantage, even though they have pretty weak guns actually. MP9 Evans and Tiny Elephant on a FAMAS. This should be rotated in time though. Two people on the A
There's
side.
three are close too. That final player, American
Dane
Jesus
catches-
still has mid. Dane's got the opening. Elephant now
That's a
swings.
FAMAS.
That's a good old 1-2 punch, and there's the third. Straight kick to the dick from American Jesus. Gets 13 for the Cardinals. They can smell it. They've got grand finals in their sights.
And they have pretty won these rounds pretty closely as well, so their economy hasn't really gone out the wood yet. If the Bigwelds can put up a timely execute or just a push to the B side, I feel like it hasn't been challenged these past few rounds, so
That's
might
true.
change.
Yeah, the
Oh, never
one
mind, it's
weakness
gonna
that
be
I
still
sometimes
an
worry
A
about,
kind of lean.
yeah, is
A,
that
a
B
straight
site
A
being
rush
hit,
maybe.
but-
Oh man.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, this
This
is a B
their
push.
pocket strat coming through. Flashes in. Elephant wants to get aggressive. Flash peeking. And one
That's
and
all
done.
the info
but
right
that
there.
calls the rotates. That is all the info. You're right. Molotov in front. Jesus is up
Ochocinco
towards
disrespecting
heaven.
the Molly.
There's players in close. Question is, oh, can they get
Ochocinco.
frags? Not one for Dane. American Jesus is
Oh
close here,
man,
and they can't get one either.
they have to
Gator
save.
and
They have to save
Ochocinco.
here. Ochocinco can't. He not
How
only
did they
can
get
he
away with?
clutch, he can also entry. What? So they just completely disrespected the Molly, spamming through. So they had no time to react for that just walk up into catwalk. So come on, that was such a good round from Ochocinco. Good entries, just cracking open the A bomb site.
Hey, yo, you hear that chicken?
Yeah. You
And
know,
there we go. Double
that's what
digits for the Bigwelds.
mhm. Yeah, this might be a force here maybe from the Cardinals. I saw Dane buy armor, so
They saved enough. I think they can go for it. I respect that decision. Here we
Dane has
go.
up.
As they
Wow.
Yeah, they're gonna purchase on in. They're gonna go for it.
Oh, it's
And we're
actually a pretty
into it.
comfortable
We're
buy
off.
actually, and a B ring,
Yeah,
a
they
whole 5B.
saving too. They had decent loss bonus. It's like they were in a fine spot given the money carried over as well. The thing is, are they ready for this B hit? You mentioned that B hadn't really been tested. The Bigwelds have said, okay, you know what? Our defaults weren't really working, but just like on Ancient, when their T default wasn't working and then they went for a B rush and it worked,
Oh,
well,
Ice is
now they're just
completely
going for
left B.
straight exec,
It's
calling
only
stuff out of
1% on
spawn.
B. It's only Evan.
Oh,
But
you say
but
only
a
ice,
timely
though. They've
Molly.
been able to do so much in the past, and they molly it off perfectly. It's
Yeah,
not going to be
that
smoked. They're not going to
that
run
made
through.
time
They
for
slow down.
that's the rotation coming in. American cheeses come to reinforce the B side. I think they
Oh, he
but
smokes
their
it
G's
too.
retreat.
They have to call this off. They're retreating, but look
They
at this
use
play.
they
Ice
use
is
so much
all the
util.
way
I don't think they
into the
read this.
back lines.
Oh yeah,
Ice in his
they
veins. He's up close. They're not going to realize it. They're going to go into mid, and they're going to get
trigger
shut down.
discipline.
Yes, there's a player coming through T, but that player, oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
It doesn't
and
matter
also
if they're
Dane.
coming through T because Ice is already there and already fragging. They're dead to rights at this point, given the player coming in the side, but
It's
that
a
doesn't matter
4v2.
because they've gotten all the info, and it's a 4v2.
Oh man, that was all Ice there. Just recognizing the gap in their offense. And the CT's already cleared out all of mid and A. They saw no presence. That's why they rotated one or two people onto B, dropping down util, made the T's score their pants. And now it's only 15 seconds left. There's no way that they can open this round anymore. It's 14 for the
Yeah.
Cardinals. Off of one kill on ice there. And Dane coming
And
in
then
with the
Dane
op
could
as
just
well.
activate on top of ice. I love the fact that we saw Tiny Elephant before getting aggressive A main. It didn't work out, right? They got fragged down. That was the A rush that the Bigwelds were able to win. Now we see Ice do the same thing, get all the way in the back lines. They're not afraid to do what needs to be done, even if it hasn't worked in the past. They understand, they trust the system, they trust themselves to make the right plays, and Ice for sure has been making the right plays all across this best of 3, as now they're looking to close it here on Anubis.
Yeah, just the first time out being used by Bigwelds here. Maybe it's a little too late after 24
Perhaps.
rounds. Yeah.
Or that's timeout 3.
Mhm.
They're on the
That's timeout
board.
one. 3 of 4 remaining.
Oh, you're right. I read it wrong. I swear they would have used another one earlier. Cardinals were sort of pulling away either way.
Oh, it's a tech
We
pause
now see the
already.
Bigwelds. They're just ones to let the Counter-Strike speak for itself. They don't want to stop the flow of the beautiful game, but now they realize they need a breather. They need to reset after
Go
that
back to the
flank
default.
did much damage to them.
Oh, just a meat. Ooh. This might be a
Oh.
devastating push here. Oh, drop down immediately. Ice stays to receive and will receive a bullet to his head. Evan to anchor the site now. He has to get at least one here, and he will, but traded out immediately by Beans. Ice on the rotation. Oh,
Oh.
that's a bomb! That's a bomb! No,
Oh
Beans!
no! Ice,
And
even a smoke. Ice could smoke that. And there's a second player here in Tiny to hold. Ice gonna drop a deeper smoke. They're gonna go through to pick up the bomb, but the spam, the grenade, low HP on Yamalama, but Season is gonna take down Jesus. All right, that's the HE to get that frag. There's 2 more players low, but it's only Tiny up alive.
It's
I would
doable
say
here.
this is a
Both
save, but they're
2 players
considering
are
it.
low.
They made a
Oh
footstep.
no, but the
Now
nade
Ocho's
pulled out
gonna
at the
swing
wrong
off of
time.
it.
Yeah, there's no way they
And
can.
yeah, run, Tiny, run.
Boy,
There's even a player coming in through long.
yeah, Ocho Cinco's gonna try to cut the time, to cut the rotation off. Yamalama as well on the hunt. We'll get dropped by Tiny, yeah. Ocho Cinco
Ooh,
missed
shot
the
missed.
shot.
Tiny
But
leaves a
behind
flash as
is
a
good.
parting gift. Gonna slip all the way away and just tuck in camera. Saves the M4. Does well to do that. But Bigwelds, they save that sticky situation, get the bomb, get it down, and Season does well to cover.
That's a nice pocket strat there. Right, jumping right into Dane's op and disabling him immediately. Dane misses a shot, sure, but even then, there were
Yeah.
2 people right behind him. Even if he got one right there, it wouldn't even matter. So that's a good round. Good round by the Bigwelds.
And now
Pulling
Cardinals
out
pull out a
all-
save.
Yeah,
Bigwelds
pulling out
should
all
get
the
up
pocket strats for the semifinals
12.
here.
Oh yeah, you know you gotta. Saving strats for the major. Saving strats for the prospect semifinals.
Oh,
And-
Yamalama, yeah, definitely reads this.
Okay.
No, that's an obvious one way, but it might buy time for American Jesus to go on this fast flank here. They have
Ooh,
Ocho Cinco holding it,
bad timing.
and will catch, yeah.
Look to mid
Too
because they heard the
exposed there.
smoke dropping.
And A-side should be reinforced here, but I don't think it's gonna do much against these rifles.
Yeah,
But,
these
you know,
pistols are gonna have to
you've seen
do something
crazier
crazy.
5.7. Yeah, it's
That's
a
true.
5.7. And
Hey,
with the
if
scout as
Dane
well,
can soften some of these players up, then it's really doable.
they can tag. Yeah, it's one attack.
Oh,
Evan
Heaven
gets
Smoke
dropped.
even misses. Evan
Oh, no.
with the first frag. Tiny Elephant not cleared. 5-7 connects.
Oh my God,
Second
Tiny!
flare from long range. The 5-7. It works wonders. And now Ice is coming in on the flank with a 5-7 of their own. Crispy, clean headshot. And Ice cold. There is no clutch, man. Meister in this round right now. Ocho Cinco is
does have
gone, and so
armor.
Season has to be the one to step up. And Ice has armor. You're right. An AK, a frag already, 23 on the board, looking to make it 24, looking to win the 1v1, and their choice of attack is E-Box. They begin to slink around as Season takes
There's
temple
no kid in
control.
play and
No
a molly
kit
on
here,
season.
so it's going to be tough for Ice to discover him.
Oh man,
Walking ever closer,
you have
Season
to
clears
clear
deeper.
every angle. Season, yeah, Season knows. Season's such a seasoned player. Get it? But yeah. Oh,
Hilarious.
but Ice will clear him.
Oh, but
Oh,
Ice,
almost
not
there.
deep enough.
There's no time. And Season will just peek out and kill immediately. That's a good clutch right there from Season. Recognizing the gap and just
A
taking
millimeter deeper, and they have that.
it.
So unfortunate.
And now they still have a buy going. Tiny is pretty much on the back foot though.
Yeah, Tiny.
Yeah, having to buy a
Stuck on the FAMAS. We call it the Tiny M4.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that was
honestly,
such a good sequence though. Almost gotten
maybe
it.
Tiny should just keep the 5-7. Like, that was some crazy frags. If Ice got a little quicker or just cleared that one corner, that would have been that. Okay, mid and B lean here for the T's. They're just going to leave a player up Rugs to sort of hold that control. Ice, in the meanwhile, has got their one-way down and not going to see anybody. They're going up mid fast, and they're dropping. It's the split.
no!
It's
He's
immediate.
reloading.
Ice is reloading. Still escapes. Still gets out. Quick switches and gets sprayed down. Yamalama, this is the aggression we know them for. Swing in close.
Look at
Evan
you.
can't spray him down. Yamalama finally comes alive.
Oh, Dane just
And the
missed
rest of the
something.
CTs should save. They got to get out of here. They cannot keep dying to Yamalama.
Oh my god, we've been criticizing him rightly the past game so far, but this round it's all on them. Just opening up the site
yeah.
like it was nothing.
When Yamalama hits, but
but
American
it's
Jesus
double.
looks to hit just as hard. A double coming out of E-Box, and there's
Mama's
only
not
one
planning
more
for
play to
Yamalama.
find. Yamalama has to have an ace clutch here, and it's not planted for him. You're right. Oh,
What's going on?
somebody
What's
just to get
American
on
Jesus
it.
doing?
They know where they're from, and American Jesus is holding the stick. Tiny Elephant
Oh my
covers,
God,
and
American
that's
Jesus.
15 for the Cardinals.
No one was looking towards American Jesus. What was the second
just
person
hold-
doing?
That first frag was beautiful, and the second one, American Jesus was just so quick on the flick that there was no reaction out of that player over on Plat. That's just that, and 15 match series point for the Cardinals. And the money
man.
for the Bigwelds isn't even in a great spot. They got bombed down though, so they don't have to sweat too much. They'll have something coming into this one, but oh, there we see it again. The crosshair placement from American Jesus to cut off that player over towards jail. Now the buy-in, a shotgun for Beans.
Nova
They're
on
one
Beans
to
and a Molly.
sacrifice their weapons. They're
Ooh,
coming in.
yo,
They're
disrespect
coming
the
in
Molly.
fast. Oh, does Tiny Elephant hear the tags on the Molly? They do. And Dane getting flashed to high hell and gonna get fragged out of there. Oh, but Tiny's still here. Tiny's still here fighting, and they will go down fighting. Those frags are crucial in
man.
American Jesus as well. Picks one up
Fantastic.
from the heavens. Classic spot for Jesus to be in, and Ice in the back lines. They might just do it
Oh, that is it.
here, and now the Cardinals are grand finalists.
I predicted it. 2-1. That's a GG right
my
there.
gosh.
That got really close at the end there. Big props to the Bigwelds for putting up a fight, but Cardinals.
Their individuals were amazing, just as we highlighted. That's the reason why they've done so well in the regular season. It's just the Cardinals stepped up as a team, and Ice really stepped up in that one. Huge props to
Oh,
Ice
man.
for just the impact they found across the entire series.
That's just amazing. A great game plan from Tiny Elephant and every individual stepping up as well. But Tiny, apart from American Cheeses, who went 17 and 19, not a single person on the Cardinals went negative. So it's just it's just the whole team fragging out, not just one person.
If there's one player I want to talk to, it's Ice, because I know Ice, I don't want to say they weren't feeling a ton of confidence, but they sort of were a little bit shaky, and they were focusing on improving their game. They were learning Cave on Ancient. They were learning all these different spots, and it's hard work that pays off here for Ice and for the Cardinals.
Ice was just a huge force right there on both Anubis and on Ancient as well. They're playing all the star roles and fulfilling all the star roles. So,
I want to hear from Ice, like how that went. That was amazing.
Yeah, can we get Ice in for an interview?
Can we get Ice in? Also, I love it when it's the player that's like popping off, that also has a cool name. Like, I love American Jesus. I love Tiny Elephant, but like Ice, like,
Ice in his
that's
vein,
sick.
baby.
Ice in his veins, exactly. It's like when Frozen plays well, you get like sick moments as a caster. That just feels good. Oh.
See if we can get Ice in here.
We'll see. I know they're having a big celebration in the AVI Discord right now. Everybody popping off.
Get him the hell in here now.
Get him the hell in here. What's going on? Oh my gosh. We already see the. Oh wow. I'm excited. As the AGM of AVI, we made so many changes on this team. This is an entirely new roster. These are all new players, and they are just so excited to grind. They're giving it their all. They keep fighting forward, and now they're in the finals.
Yeah, and Tiny Elephant is not even their IGL for the entire season. They were brought in the middle of the season
brought in the middle of the season.
To basically rebuild the team, like rebuild the team strat book. And look what they've done. They've taken down one of the top seeded teams as the underdog in 3 maps, putting on a amazing Ancient, by the way. So huge props to them.
I want to give an update. It's the Triggermen 2-1 over the Carcals, as they're going to take it. And oh, we get a hype grand finals.
Yeah.
Triggermen
Regretti,
against
Natecy, Yakin, Izaro.
Shout to Hezaru. They're one of my friends. I believe they're the one calling. It's going to be Hezaru and Tiny head-to-head in the IGL clash. Like, oh
Ooh,
my gosh.
it's gonna be amazing for sure. Oh, we have Ice standing by to interview. Let's see.
All right,
Let's drag him in.
here. Ice,
Hey,
you
what's up?
had an amazing entire series there.
Hmm.
I just want to ask first, how are you feeling after that win in the best of
Oh,
three?
dude, I'm like on the moon right now. That was awesome. That was awesome. Like the way we lost Nuke was so tilting. The
Uh,
fact that the whole team stayed in it was insane.
mhm.
Did Tiny say something during the pause between the map 1 and map 2 to like motivate you guys to keep you guys in the game, or was it just a team mentally resetting and you guys came out?
Uh, yeah, Tiny straight up called all of us out on our bullshit, and we fixed it straight up.
That's just the mental of the team right there. And you
Yeah.
know, we really want to talk about your individual form because during this game you were a force to be reckoned with. You were dropping straight up 30 bomb. I'm not 30 bomb, but it's like 20, 17 something kills, and it was amazing. Your clutch levels and your individual plays were a joy to look at. So, do you compared to your in season form, which is a 0.99 rating during the season, how you think that? Why do you think that you've improved so much during the playoffs compared to the season?
At the beginning, I was kind of confused with my role on the team, and it was no one's fault. Like, at the beginning, I was going for frags, but Sam is our fragger. So I've really been more of a support player, and I don't know, it's just more prac with it. Also, Beans made a comment in the prospect chat about us only getting 9 rounds, and I told Tiny at the beginning of the day that's a no-go. I was pretty mad about that, so probably fueled me to play better as well.
Mm, yeah, spite does fuel a person to
Yeah, it
reve-
does.
yeah, revenge is a dish best of cold. So, and yeah, if Fluffy, you have another question?
Yeah, I was actually having a couple internet issues right there. I disconnected and reconnected, but now I'm back into things. Um, I want to ask guys that I know you mentioned sort of being more supportive. I know that you've sort of been working on this. I know that you all as a team have been working on this. How did this best of three go when you compare it to the preparation that you put in to the result that you got out?
Um, it went very well on everything except for Nuke. I feel like we're a
Hmm.
much better Nuke team than the way we played because we made a lot of mistakes, like peaks that were unnecessary and stuff towards the end. I think we felt it slipping away, but like Fufi, the ancient master, taught us everything about ancient. Look at us now.
Oh
Oh yeah,
yeah,
And then
even
Anubis,
then,
we're 8-0. Teams keep, picking it or letting it through on us. I don't know why,
dang,
but we're 8-0.
it's a mistake. Yeah,
I
they
agree.
run into you with a 1.22 rating there on map 3, just fragging them down.
Yeah,
do
I
you
Um,
would.
think that
looking ahead, oh,
uh, I would just say that do you think that it would have been quite an easy win, or like just a win for you if it went to Mirage instead of Anubis in third map?
Um, Possibly. I'm not 100% sure because I know Anubis is free for us. Our Mirage is pretty good. I don't know where ATO. Like ATO is an amazing team. That's the first thing I gotta say. They have like it's dumb. Like their fraggers are dumb. You peek for a second, they one tap you and stuff. Beans was calling a great game, especially towards the end of Anubis, really slowing things down. It was messing with us a little, but yeah, they're an awesome team. Like so, it's just ATO did really good as well.
But you were
And then on
just up
Mirage, I
ahead.
don't know what their Mirage is like, if I'm honest with you.
yeah, I believe they've played a lot less Mirage, which is why they brought it there to Anubis. Because I know I was in when you guys were chatting about the map pool. You were sort of figuring out, like, okay, we're gonna punish pick nuke. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Did you at all feel nervous when nuke finished and you just barely lost it?
Um,
Do you ever feel like that got to you at all, or did you just sort of shrug it off and go next?
Um, it didn't really get to me because I performed so well. I was more nervous on how like the rest of the team would react to it. Like I know we have a super strong mental. We came back against Wet earlier in the season. It's just you never know, like with all the pressure on it. But I just tried to stay calm and give the team. I was pretty calm the whole time, and I tried to carry that vibe throughout the rest of the team, and it worked.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll let you go after this one last question, because we don't really usually have a lot of interactions with the players themselves in official CSC media. Do you want to give us like a rundown of every single member of your team and just a quick description of what they do and how they contribute to this win specifically?
Okay. Sam is our pit bull. We just send him at people, he kills them. It's that simple. Sam's the man. He's the best. I think he's the best player in this tier, straight up. Dane is the best opper in this tier. Like, actually, dude's a monster. Every time he gets rushed down, he finds a way to get 3 or 4 frags. And then Evan is like, he's really good too. He's the hype man of our team. He's our little clay ball. Shout out to Evan, the clay ball man. And then Tiny's just, he puts up with our shit. If I was Tiny, I would have lost my hair so long, like such a long time ago. We do dumb shit, and he just does such a good job of corralling us together and making us believe that we can win.
There we go. If you weren't a AVI fan before this match, you should be now, because
We're selling AVI. Well,
yeah.
I mean, now we look forward as we look to the Triggermen, who beat the Carcals 2-1, and who you will be meeting in these grand finals coming up. I know On said they'd let you go, but I have one more thing to ask. Do you have anything to say to the Triggermen?
A little bit trash talk, maybe.
Keep picking Anubis against us, please. Thank you. And everyone else who picked us to get upset by Big Slime, pick HG. We weren't supposed to be ATL, pick ATL. Weren't supposed to beat ATO, pick ATO, and now pick HG. Don't flip over and start picking us all of a sudden.
All right.
Going all in on the curse. Hey, we used all of our caster powers, all of our voodoo magic to make sure y'all get that dub. That was a fun one. I know y'all have been putting in a lot of work, and I'll let you go to celebrate with the squad.
Well, can I say one thing though? One thing.
Of course.
Shout
Yours.
Shout out to the super sub Wojo. By the way, huge shout out to him for what he did against
It's in chat
ATL.
here.
So thanks, Wojo.
All right,
Wojo.
Okay, thanks guys.
All right, we'll let you go now. Have a good
luck.
one.
Have a good night.
Well,
And that's it for us.
Yeah,
Oh, man,
that was a good one. That was
Yeah,
the best of 3 that was good.
Oh man,
Ah.
even I'm sweaty after that.
All right. That was a really fun one. I look forward to these grand finals. I think both these teams are very strong. Both these teams also put a lot of work into the practice side of things. So I think we're gonna see some nerdy stuff coming out. I'm personally excited. I think there's a lot for everybody at home to look forward to. So make sure you follow the Twitch stream. Make sure
if it's
you're.
possible, I'm gonna volunteer to cast this one again to cast the curse AVI.
I might put my hand up for this one as well. This has been a fun one, though. It's getting kind of late now that I'm here on the East Coast. I've got to jump in one of my many beds that I have behind me here. So
I'm looking forward to sleeping as well.
Yeah, I'll give our final shout outs as we look forward to those grand finals on Thursday. Make sure to set your calendars, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But shout out to Firehawk on the production, the one making us look so pretty. It's actually all filters. Sorry, I know, to spoil the fun. And shout out to Fleeb on the observing sticks, the one
that's Fuffy too for
all
you.
the POVs, getting all of it. Fuffy too out here, also filling in for me because my internet was so rough, but that's okay. I'm just absorbing the AVI curse. It be like that sometimes. And well, tonight, I think we be done. So have a good night, y'all.
Bye.